come out hard.
It was like the second period was a really strong period for you, and that fourth line really drove it. Craig Smith scored twice, but Lucas Reichel was probably one of his better games in a while. What did you see from him in that one?
Yeah, I liked how he used his speed. He was aggressive on pucks. I thought that line was excellent all game. They didn't get a lot of ice time in the first period because of power plays and penalty kills, just kind of always around the same time that they were up. But they stayed with it, and I thought they gave us the boost, like you said, in the second period. And Lucas was really strong. I know he got an assist on both of Craig's goals, I think, but really it was his speed and his determination on the puck battles that was impressive, and very happy to see that from him.
Is that the game you want him to play, or he needs to play to be a consistent part of the lineup?
Absolutely. Like, I think it shows that it allows him to get the puck back with some speed if he does the hard work away from the puck, and has more determination in his stick battles and physical battles out there. And it doesn't mean he has to go and run a guy 4 rows into the stands. It just means he has to be intense on the puck and win those puck battles and be on the inside. Good body position. And I think he was excellent in that department, and it led to some good offense.
It doesn't look like Philip Kurashev is going to be in the lineup tonight. What was the feedback you gave him?
He knows that I don't really coach too much in the media. So I think, it's just, I'm sure he's not happy with his game. He's not the only one. There was other guys that weren't great in the first period or all game. And, Kershaw just is not going to be playing tonight. And I expect him, and I know he expects it of himself. He'll be excellent when he comes back.
Last year, it feels like it was probably hard for you to sit guys or manage ice time because you dealt with so many injuries. Is that something having a deeper roster kind of affords you to do as you kind of take that next step as a team?
Yeah, I think so. And I think it's not really me sitting someone. It's the team dictating on who gets to play. And the guys that play the best out of training camp started the season here with our team, and they deserve it. But now you have to earn it every day. And you have to keep that trust with the coaching staff and the management. And I think within your own teammates, I think you have to make sure that you're giving your best every game. And that's what pro sports is all about.
You're going up against your former teammate tonight, Rick Tocchet. What was your relationship like with him as a player?
Oh, I hated playing against him. And then we instantly became best friends when we played on the same team and, competed hard together. We always talk, in the off season about coaching situations and have bounced things off each other many times. And it's always a great pleasure to see him, and brings back old good memories of playing. But I always like to follow and see how he's doing well, and except for the games against us.
Did you guys fight against each other one year?
A few times.
Was that before you were teammates? Or?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
How'd that go?
Not as good for me, but I was a younger guy, so I learned my lessons from lots of lessons from on and off the ice.
Awesome. Thank you. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
WGN. You've created the perfect home retreat, the ideal place to watch the hockey game. Now, why don't you let Carrier provide the quiet, efficient heating you can depend on all season long? With a range of innovative heating solutions that deliver premium comfort and warmth, Carrier keeps your home comfortable and cozy when you need it the most. Turn to the experts, your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Carrier specialists. Visit Carrier.com to learn more. That's Carrier.com.
Marquette Bank has been Chicagoland's neighborhood bank for 80 years. 80 years is a long time. When you bank with Marquette Bank, you matter. After 80 years, we've learned that helping people like you make smarter financial decisions helps our neighborhoods grow and thrive. When you bank with Marquette Bank, good things happen for you and your neighborhood. Marquette Bank, love where you bank. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 462926.
November 1st is the start of open enrollment for the Get Covered Illinois Health Insurance Marketplace. If you need health insurance, our Get Covered Illinois navigators are here to help you select a plan to fit your family's needs. You can compare health plans side by side, and you may qualify for financial help. Open enrollment starts November 1st. Visit getcoveredillinois.gov. Your health coverage starts here.
It's Steve Bertrand here for Window Nation. You know, it's getting cold out. Your heating bills are on the rise, aren't they? And your house's old, damaged windows are, well, they're letting that heat and your money go right out those windows. Good thing there's Window Nation. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free, plus pay nothing for 24 months. You'll love your windows like Albert does. He says great value, great product, and great customer service. Hurry, the sale ends October 31st, so schedule a fast in-home estimate right now, 866-90-NATION or at windownation.com.
Those who don't have 20/20 vision usually do something about it. But many who can't breathe freely through their nose just live with it, not realizing they can have 20/20 breathing. At Advent, we're out to change that. With 20/20 breathing, you'll have fewer sinus infections, more energy, you'll sleep better, and you will live better. I'm Dr. Madan Kandula. In 2006, Advent pioneered the balloon sinuplasty procedure. And since, thousands of our patients can tell you, this simple 20-minute in-office solution really works. Balloon sinuplasty can give you 20/20 breathing so you can breathe freely through both nostrils with your mouth closed day and night. And that can change your life.
Go to adventknows.com to schedule your appointment because Advent knows when you breathe well, you live better. AdventKnows.com. Results may vary.
Welcome back to the FanDuel Sportsbook Chicago Blackhawks pregame show on 720 WGN. The Blackhawks are hosting the Vancouver Canucks tonight at the United Center. Let's do a quick prospects update. Building for the Future is sponsored by Cement Masons LMCC. Visit concreteisle.com for your next commercial concrete project. And we go to the number 2 overall pick for the Blackhawks, Artem Levshunov, who missed all of training camp with a right foot injury. He didn't participate in the prospect showcase in St. Louis either. He's been skating on his own for quite a bit now, several weeks. But today he officially joined the team for the morning skate. And while it wasn't an official practice where there are contact drills, he did participate in one of the contact portions, which is the penalty kill. He took a couple reps, and Levshunov, after morning skate, shed some light on his injury. He said he suffered a foot fracture after blocking a shot while training over the summer in Florida, and he skated on it for about a month before realizing it was probably more serious. He said, "I was surprised. It wasn't too much pain, but it was just bothering me on the ice a little bit," quote. So he got a doctor's appointment today. The Blackhawks activated him officially from injured non-roster and sent him to Rockford, and their next game is on Saturday, so we'll see if he plays in that one. More on tonight's game. Let's bring in the great Troy Murray, who's putting on his glasses and getting ready for the game tonight. Troy, how we doing?
We doing good.
We doing good.
We doing good. We doing real good.
We doing real good. Thoughts on the last game? It was a slow start, but it felt like grand scheme of things, it was still a fine overall effort. It was just probably the first 10 or so minutes that the Hawks should try to get back on track today.
And I think that's what Luke is kind of stressing right now. And with a veteran group of guys in the room, hopefully you don't have to stress it too much, but they got to be prepared to play the game for 60 minutes. And we've seen it. If you're not ready to play in the NHL, it's just too hard to win. And I don't care if you're the top team or the bottom team. It's a good league. So he wants to make sure that, you have that consistency in your lineup. They have an opportunity to kind of break it down a little bit more after and try and figure out what they did like, some of the mistakes that they want to clean up here in this game against Vancouver. I know Kerr didn't have his strongest game. It's been a little bit of a struggle for him. And maybe it's because he's back playing center. I mean, a lot of the year last year he played wing with Bedard, so now he's back at center. It's a tougher position to play. There's much more responsibilities handed your way. So I think that he's going to have to make those adjustments. But, he kind of singled out Bertuzzi and Taylor Hall as well, that they needed to be better, and that line has to start producing. So some of the things that maybe we don't see during the game in real time, they have an opportunity to break it down. And it's the little plays where you can be positionally a little bit better, the simple little plays that, come into the big picture. The details, the execution of those has to be a little bit better in some areas. But overall, again, they were right there. Slow start. They have to get off to a good start in this one. And again, the league is just too good to continually chase the game, to chase the score. It takes a lot out of you, and it takes a lot of people out of the equation of trying to roll 4 lines. Now you're trying to catch up to the game. And
Right.
they got the 2 goals in the middle frame there by Craig Smith, which was great, kind of an unexpected bonus. But now other guys got to chip in. And once you battle back to get to 2-0, you don't want to let that slip away. And unfortunately, late in that second period, a mistake in their own end of the ice, and all of a sudden you're trailing going into the third period. Disappointing.
You mentioned Kurashev. I thought it was interesting that he went straight from second line to healthy scratch. Like, it wasn't drop him in the lineup. It was that felt to me like Luke is trying to send an overall message to his team too. Like, hey, I'm holding guys more accountable this year. I wasn't able to do that as much last year because we were so decimated. But now Kurashev going from the second line to healthy scratch makes it feel like, hey, this is a wake-up call to the entire team that this could be you if you're not consistently performing.
Yeah, he has that option this year, and I think last year there was a much longer leash because there was a lot of teaching last year. This year you shouldn't be doing a lot of teaching. You should be more working on structure. And I've talked about this before. Last year there was a lot of guys that had to learn how to play at the pro level. And when you're doing that, you're not only trying to teach them structure, you're also trying to teach them how to play as a pro. And I think this year that equation has been taken away. You can work on your structure. You don't expect the mistakes that happened last year. The one thing that Kyle Davidson has talked about it, and it was really true last year, is the coaching staff job in a lot of ways was to keep things positive, to have the energy, to have the effort. They knew that they were outgunned on a lot of nights, and that was just the truth of the matter. And they didn't have a lineup that could match a lot of teams, but they wanted to have that effort. And when a team struggles like the Hawks did last year, the year before, it is really easy for the guys to pack it in, to, I wouldn't say quit, but to kind of check out at certain times. And that's what was the focus last year, is everybody be engaged, work hard, let's see what we can do, let's make some good things happen, but let's stay positive. And he did an excellent job. Now you're in a position where there's higher expectations with the lineups you have. He needs to see production. He needs to see things trending in the right direction. And he didn't have the options maybe last year to take out a player and put in a veteran player who's been there before, waiting for the opportunity. Last year, in a lot of ways, okay, well, we're going to take out Mackenzie Antwistle and we're going to put in Reese Johnson. I mean, you're kind of skirting on borderline NHL players. You know, now you've got guys that have played the game before, so there are options there. I don't know if I'm surprised that Kurashev was taken completely out of the lineup or not. It's a big statement being made to one of the top scorers that the Hawks had last year. But again, the accountability, I think, this year is going to be different, and that goes from the young guys to the old guys.
Feels like you mentioned the production side. Lucas Reichel, really solid game last game. How does he build on that tonight and stack those strong performances so he can build that confidence in his own mind?
I think he showed it, and the key part of that, as you broke it down, what, he had 4 shifts in the first period?
Yeah, I think 3.
3, 4 shifts, whatever. Yeah, and so not a lot of opportunities. And again, you look at power plays, penalty kills, TV timeouts, where the face-off is Bedard's line rested? If they are, they're going to take the offensive zone face-off. So a lot of time, the fourth line is the line that gets out of the rotation. And when you've got limited ice time, you have to make the most of that. And Lucas did in that game. And that's the key. For a guy coming into the lineup, not knowing how much he's going to play, he's playing on the fourth line, so-called, because you look at some of the minutes and, you know, it just kind of trickles down. He did what he needed to do to make a statement in the minutes that he played. And even Craig Smith had 4 shots and 5 hits. Lucas Reichel had 4 shots and 2 assists. You know, so they did some really good things, and the bulk of that was in the middle frame there. But he just has to continue to do that. And I think for him, he made some plays, and he made some really good decisions. I talked about it, him opening up for the Seth Jones pass that he went over to Craig Smith on the far side once he received it. He played that perfectly. He opened himself up, didn't turn his back on the play, showed Seth Jones that he wanted the puck, got the puck, made the right play. So that confidence that hopefully he got in that last game will kind of carry over into this one and put him on the trajectory that they think he should be on.
Awesome. Good stuff, Troy. Have a good call. That's going to do it for the FanDuel Sportsbook Chicago Blackhawks pregame show. John and Troy have the call coming up next. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
What do the Blackhawks and United Airlines have in common? The next generation has arrived, and the future looks bright. New planes are joining the United Airlines fleet every week, decked out with Bluetooth connectivity, screens and power at every seat, and bigger overhead bins to fit everyone's carry-on. Book your next trip on the United app or United.com today. United Airlines, proud to be the official airline of the Chicago Blackhawks.
Whether it's a plumbing emergency or just a simple repair like a clogged toilet, Plumbers 911 is your source for the best licensed plumbers. Every plumber has background checks, insurance, and 10,000 hours of training. When you call 1-833-PLUM-911, you'll be connected with one of Chicagoland's most trusted contractors, like Berwyn Western Plumbing in Westmont. Wherever you are, a Plumbers 911 contractor is always close by. Call 1-833-PLUM-911. Plumbers 911, where they do it right the first time.
The NHL is officially back, and right now, new FanDuel customers can bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win. Put your first bet in the back of the net on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook and official partner of the Chicago Blackhawks. Must be 21 or older and present in Illinois. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. The Mid-America Carpenters Regional Council represents 52,000 hardworking professional men and women across Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, and eastern Iowa who earn the construction industry's best wages and benefits. Their professionally trained and highly skilled members are the elite workforces behind the industrial, commercial, and residential projects you see in your state every day. They build lifelong careers that offer life-changing opportunities. Build your future now. Learn more today at carpentersunion.org. That's carpentersunion.org.
Hi, I'm Dr. Balnandra from Ivy Solution and Ketamine Centers of Chicago. My clinic uses ketamine to conquer chronic pain, migraines, and fibromyalgia. Ketamine treatments from my clinic could reduce or even eliminate your need for addictive pain medication. Here's pro football star and my patient, Jerry Zuma, who suffered for years from devastating migraines, describing how ketamine from Ivy Solution changed his life.
I had a history of migraines. I played in the NFL, and then I got hurt, herniated disc, C4, C5, and then C5, C6 the second time. And that was a sign for me to go ahead and finish out my NFL career. Once that started to happen, I started getting more and more migraines. Talked to Dr. Bal a little bit about ketamine and decided to take a leap, and it's helped me tremendously.
It's time you conquer your migraines and chronic pain. Call for your free consultation in Chicago or Kansas City, 844-9-IV-MEDS. That's 844-948-6337. Or visit ketaminechicago.com, KETAMINE Chicago.com.
For the lowest gas prices in Chicagoland, visit WGNradio.com/gas prices. Sponsored by your local Chevy dealers at ChevyDriveChicago.com.
Blackhawks hockey. It's time for change.
The Blackhawks are ready to take the next step in their rebuild, and GM Kyle Davidson was quite busy on day one of free agency by adding veterans Tyler Bertuzzi and
time for growth.
Season 2 for Connor Bedard, and the Hawks have surrounded him with quality veteran talent. I expect Connor to have a breakout year.
It's time to win.
With the moves the Blackhawks have made, I think it's time to take the next step in the rebuild.
So the deed is done.
This season, the Hawks will fight,
Sign his name by Peter Mrazek.
skate, and grind.
Fires, that's a rebound, score! Connor Bedard.
And they won't rest until the deed is done.
Till the deed is done.
Chicago Blackhawks hockey starts now. With the call of the game, here's Troy Murray and John Weideman.
Chicago Blackhawks go to even their record in their first shot at Vancouver tonight here at the United Center. And with some early road success, the big and mobile Canucks are sure to be a tough adversary. They've won 2 in a row, and the Hawks are looking to get back into the win column and put a big L on the side of the Canucks before they head back to Vancouver. Hi again, everyone. John Weideman along with Troy Murray and Charlie Remeliotis. Want to welcome you into our broadcast. The Blackhawks and the Vancouver Canucks. We're going to move here pretty quickly because we're under some time constraints, Troy. Who's going to deliver? Sponsored by Mitsubishi Electric Heating and Air Conditioning. Electric heat pumps for a better environment inside and out. Visit getacomfyhome.com. I'm going with the Vancouver area native, Connor Bedard.
Keys for tonight's game are sponsored by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Troy, what do you have?
Got to get off to a good start. Don't chase this game like they did against Buffalo. That was key. That was critical. That's what Luke Richardson talked about. Second key, puck management. A couple mistakes in that game resulted in some goals for Buffalo, so take those away. And the third key is you got to keep an eye on Quinn Hughes, the reigning Norris Trophy winner, 92 points last year. He is so dangerous.
All right, Who Are You Banking On is sponsored by Marquette Bank. Love where you bank. Celebrating 80 years of neighborhood banking. Troy, who do you like tonight?
I'm going with Ilya Mikheyev, the ex-Vancouver Canuck. Last 2 years, he was in Vancouver, 59 points in 124 games as a Vancouver Canuck. He hasn't got a point this season. Tonight's the night.
All right, I like it. Blackhawks and the Vancouver Canucks. This is the only meeting between these two teams here in Chicago. The Blackhawks will play in Vancouver for the second and third games. I'm okay with that because I love going to Vancouver. That is my favorite road city. Well, the teams have lined up on their respective blue lines. We'll have hockey for you in just a moment, but a special treat for you national anthem aficionados, those of you that appreciate the singing of anthems. You're going to get a pair tonight. You're going to get O Canada and the Star-Spangled Banner, and of course, delivered by the best in the business. As tonight's presentation of our national anthem is proudly sponsored by another plumbing company, a proud partner of Plumbers 911. Let's head down to the red carpet at ice level and join Jim Cornelison along with some very special guests from our military. Enjoy the anthems, Hawks fans.
Home and abroad, as organist Frank Pellico and soloist Jim Cornelison perform the Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see rise, the true Lord strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the rampart we won, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare above bursting in air, it proved through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing the land, Star-Spangled Banner, for our land of freedom.
You just heard the best in the business, Mr. Jim Corneliuson. You got the bonus plan tonight. Oh, Canada and the Star Spangled Banner. Well done. Tonight's starting lineups are sponsored by the Mid-America Carpenters Regional Council. Strong alone, unstoppable together. For the Canucks, it's going to be former Blackhawk goaltender Kevin Lankinen in goal. He's 2-0-0 against the Blackhawks in his career. At defense are going to be Philip Hronek and Norris Trophy winner Quinn Hughes up front from left to right. Danton Heinen starts at left wing. Centering the Canucks opening line, Teddy Bluger. And starting at the right wing is Kiefer Sherwood. For the Blackhawks, it's Peter Mrazek in goal in his career against Vancouver. He's 2-6-1. And at defense for the Hawks are Seth Jones and Wyatt Kaiser. Up front from left to right, Captain Nick Foligno starts at left wing. Connor Bedard centers the Hawks opening line. And starting at the right wing is Teuvo Teravainen. The referees tonight are Carter Sandlak and Gislan Hebert. Handling the lines are Mitch Hunt and Andrew Smith. First of three meetings set to begin. Blackhawks and Canucks. We go down to center ice. Teddy Bluger from Riga, Latvia, facing off against Connor Bedard, who is a Vancouver native. And the drop of the puck, the Canucks will control. Hughes at his own blue line, left wing side. Sends it ahead. Danton Heinen will clear the puck down into the Hawk zone, but it's pushed ahead by Seth Jones, not out of the Hawk zone, kept in by the Canucks. In the near corner, a nice check there by Wyatt Kaiser on one of the Canucks. That's Sherwood. Sherwood ends up with the puck, right circle, put it across. Here's in front, Heinen shoots and scores. And only 21 seconds into the hockey game, the Canucks on a turnover in the Hawk zone make the Hawks pay. It's Danton Heinen doing the damage, and 1-0 Vancouver.
Well, it all started by losing the faceoff at center ice. Vancouver gets the puck in. Looks like the Blackhawks are going to have an opportunity, but Foligno just can't get enough on this little chip out from the boards on the left wing side to get out of the zone, redirected down low. And then a nice passing play by the Vancouver Canucks to open up that opportunity for Heinen, who picks up his first of the season. Not a whole lot Mrazek can do here. Puck management, start to the game, two keys. Didn't look good in the first 21 seconds there.
We'll see what kind of the response the Blackhawks have in store for the Canucks. Right now, the puck is dumped into the Vancouver zone off the left side boards by Alex Vlasic. Caught in the right wing corner by Jason Dickinson. He had the puck pulled off his stick, and the Canucks get it back. Hughes will backhand one to the Hawk blue line. Vlasic backing into the Hawk zone, sent it back to center ice. JT Miller for the Canucks will drive it back down the boards behind the Hawk net. The puck slides up the far side to center ice. The Canucks get it back. Vincent Desharnais, who played in game number 2 of the Stanley Cup final last season for Edmonton, dumping the puck into the Hawk zone. Desharnais, a Providence College product. Now along the near boards in the Hawk zone in the corner, Connor Murphy tips a pass up the left wing. Here's Vlasic to center ice. Little lead pass for Tyler Bertuzzi into the Canucks zone. And the puck taken off his stick by Eric Brandstrom of the Canucks. He'll move it ahead to Niels Höglander in over the Hawk line. A drop pass and a shot by Elias Pettersson never got through to the Hawk net. Hawks get the puck back. Hall at center ice. Gave the puck to Athanasiou. Andreas Athanasiou to the left wing corner. Canuck in. He coughed up the puck there. Connor Garland of the Canucks will get it to center ice. And then Pettersson fires the puck in on Peter Mrazek. He deflects the puck into the near corner. The Canucks get it back. Höglander back of the Hawk net. To Pettersson, right wing corner. Fed it out to the left point. And it's taken there by Carson Soucy, Canucks defenseman. Now here's Pettersson, put it down the side of the net. Höglander pokes it on goal. And a sprawling save made by Peter Mrazek. Right now, he just kept the Hawks from going down 2 goals with a fantastic save. The Hawks get the puck back. Here's Taylor Hall to center ice on the left wing. He'll dump the puck lazily down the boards in behind the Canuck net. Soucy back to get it. He moves it up the left wing now to Garland at center ice, who goes shoulder to shoulder with Patrick Maroon. The Hawks get the puck back. Lucas Reichel takes a pass into the Canuck zone, stopping at the left point. Spins it down the boards and in behind the net to Maroon, to Craig Smith. He moves it out to the right point. Seth Jones sends a tumbling shot toward the net, blocked in front, and then the puck shot out of there by the Canucks defenseman Hughes. In the near corner, they battle for the puck. Maroon pokes it away along the boards. That's taken back, however, by the Canucks, and they clear their end. Nils Åman hands it off to former Hawk Pius Suter. He'll dump the puck into the right wing corner Hawk zone. Vlasic moves it up the boards, but is taken back by the Canucks. Desharnais in the deep slot. Moves the puck over left circle, Hughes. Hughes in the left wing corner. Norris Trophy winner coming off of a career season last year. He moves out to the left point and fires. That was blocked on the way in, and a follow-up shot by Bluger turned out of there by Peter Mrazek. Now Desharnais at the right point tried to drive one toward the Hawk net. One of the Hawks got a stick in there, deflecting that one down into the Canuck end. Hughes back to get it. Head to keeper Sherwood down the right wing into the Hawk zone. The former Predator sweeps the puck in front of the Hawk net. It deflects through to the far boards. Hawks on the attack. Nick Foligno into the Canuck zone. Firing from the left wing side. Pad save made by Kevin Lankin, and the puck ends up back at center ice. Foligno again will drive it down the left side boards into the Canuck zone, behind the net into the far corner. Big Tyler Myers took it there, but gave it right to Teravainen. Teravainen to Murphy, right point, hammers a shot, blocked at the defense. Murphy again from the right point. Sent one off the glass, in behind the Canuck net. Foligno recovers, drops it to the right wing corner, table Teravainen, put it to the slot. Murphy shoots, and Lankinen makes the save with the glove. Follow-up shot by Murphy. Lankinen kicked that out with the left pass. DJ Brody from the left point moves it down the left wing corner. Bedard tried to center the puck, picked off by the Canucks, and it's sent all the way down by Bluger. Icing's going to be called here to Vancouver. So 1-0 in favor of the Canucks with 15:56 left in period one.
Peter Mrazek comes up with a couple of really good saves to keep this 1-0. Then the Blackhawks come down, and they get a couple of really good looks. The last one by Connor Murphy in all alone. Not his specialty, but jumped into the play at the right time, got in a really good shot on Lankin, and he makes the big save there. Shots on goal early on here, 4-4. Just a reminder that all reviews in tonight's game are sponsored by Northwestern Medicine, with more nationally ranked specialties than any other hospital in Illinois by U.S. News and World Report. The teams at Northwestern Medicine offer second opinions for the toughest conditions.
Vlasic from the left point sends one in front of the Canuck net, looking for a redirection from Ryan Donato. This deflects over the top of the net. Hawks get the puck back, however. Dickinson put it to the left point. Vlasic fires, and that goes just wide of the right post. In the far corner, Desharnais of the Canucks coughed it up to Ilya Mikheyev. To Ryan Donato, high slot. Put the puck to the left point to Vlasic. He spins it down toward the corner, picked off by the Canucks' Teddy Bluger. Head to JT Miller. Tripped at center ice by Jason Dickinson, and the Hawks will be serving 2 minutes here. Dickinson will get the game for tripping. So the Canuck power play gets to work here.
Minor penalty, tripping. Dickinson gets caught a little bit flat-footed in the neutral zone there, standing still. Not much you can do. It's kind of a reactionary thing. Once you're caught flat-footed like that, any player in the NHL is going to have that the ability to get around you. Dickinson knows that this is a tough penalty to take. Already down 1-0 and trips up one of the best players for the Vancouver Canucks, JT Miller.
Now, Canucks come into this game 17th overall on the power play, 3 for 16, just under 20%. They've also surrendered a shorthanded goal. JT Miller with the puck top of the right circle Hawk zone, tried to gun it down toward the net, picked off by Vlasic, and he'll clear it up the left wing side and down.
Last year, Brock Besser had 16 power play goals. Pettersson had 13 power play goals. It was ranked 11th overall.
Now, Connor Garland takes a handoff from Hughes at center ice, gave it to Pettersson over the Hawk line, down the left wing side. He'll snap the puck behind the net around the right wing boards to JT Miller. From East Palestine, Ohio, Miller sent one toward the Hawk net. It deflected through the air and bounced at the feet of Seth Jones, who couldn't clear the zone. Kept in by the Canucks. Pettersson to the right wing circle. Put it to Miller beside the net below the goal line, then right wing corner. Miller put it to the line, deep slot. Hughes, he'll fire, and this deflects down to the ice and off the pad of Mrazek. Puck held in by the Canucks. Besser to the right point. Sent it over to Garland, left half boards. He sent it down behind the Hawk net. Pettersson there to Connor Garland along the left side boards. Put it out to the line, Quinn Hughes. To Miller, top of the right circle, back to Hughes again. To Miller in the right wing corner. To Hughes now, high slot, fires, and that was off the end of the glove. Rebound, Miller shoots and scores, and it's a power play goal. The Canucks now lead 2-0 with 13:59 left in period number one.
Now, this is a hard shot that comes in from Quinn Hughes. I think Mrazek gets a piece of this one, but it comes off the backboards pretty hot. JT Miller is right there to slam it past Mrazek, who had to come out to cut down the angle on the slap shot that was coming in from the point. JT Miller, sharp angle. And they get another look at it. They're able to find the range in behind Peter Mrazek. So, like the game against Buffalo, Blackhawks are down early here, 2-0. Blackhawks were 4 for 4 in the kill against Buffalo, and it's been pretty good.
Yeah.
First one they've surrendered here on home ice, a power play from the opposition team. They got their work cut out for them now.
Draw one by the Hawks. TJ Brody back in the Hawks zone, passing up the left wing. Patrick Maroon at center ice. He goes rink wide with a pass for Craig Smith. He had a pair the other night. Smith drives the puck down into the Canucks zone. Here's Maroon with it behind the net. Tried to flip it out in front for Smith. Puck was bouncing, and it ends up off his stick. And a kid named Arshdeep Baines of the Vancouver Canucks had the puck for a moment, lost it, and then he breaks up the left wing, tried to take a pass from Philip Hronek. Goes off his stick and down behind the Hawk net into the near corner. Nolan Allen digs it out, put it out to the line, kept in by the Canucks, and a shot from the line came off the stick of Carson Soucy, deflected up into the protective netting by Baines, and a whistle will stop play. It's the Canucks 2 and the Hawks no score with 13:19 left in period number 1. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Sundays. A day for football and Bud Light. No easier way to enjoy your Sunday. Bud Light. Easy to Sunday, easy to enjoy. Bud Light is the official beer of the NFL. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch. Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Got an older wrecked car taking up space in your driveway or garage? Get cash in a flash from Global Auto Recycling and Repair. They'll take that unwanted car off your hands today. Family owned and operated, Global Auto has been serving Chicagoland for over 60 years, and they'll give you cash in a flash to take away that old junk car, even if it's no longer running. Call 847-608-4700 for Global Auto Recycling and Repair and get cash in a flash.
Krispy Kreme is coming to McDonald's, which means you can have your favorite donut with your morning coffee, or your afternoon McDouble, or your snack time fries, or your dinner time McNuggets, or really any time you're craving a donut, because Krispy Kreme is at McDonald's, delivered fresh every day. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At participating McDonald's while supplies last.
Sundays. A day for football and Bud Light. No easier way to enjoy your Sunday. Bud Light. Easy to Sunday, easy to enjoy. Bud Light is the official beer of the NFL. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch. Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey Hawks fans, this is Seth Jones. Let's get back to John and Troy on 720 WGN.
For every Blackhawks goal, Marquette Bank is donating $80 to a local charity to celebrate 80 years of neighborhood banking and giving back to the community. 13:19 to go here, period 1. One of the keys to the game was getting off to a good start. That has not happened here against the Vancouver Canucks. This is the last of 4 on the road for Vancouver. Maybe you catch them thinking about heading home, but not so much. All of a sudden, Hawks trailing this game, being outshot 7-4. Power play goal, sloppy penalty by Dickinson in the neutral zone, and Vancouver in control.
And they control the puck off the face-off in the Hawk zone. Beside the net, now Murphy chops it away, but Höglander took the puck back against the inboards. Scrapes it around behind the net up the near side where Foligno and Desharnais run together. And Mike Kaiser takes the puck, lifts it through the air, down ice Canucks zone. Bedard centers from the corner right onto the stick of Maroon. He pokes it on goal. Lankinen makes the pad save. Here's Foligno with the puck near the right point. Flips it across left wing boards for Bedard over his stick and ricochets down behind the net. Brandstrom there for the Canucks, ex of the Ottawa Senators. Put it out to the high slot, picked off by Bedard. Leaves it there. Teravainen over to Bedard. One-timer from the left wing side is off the pad of Lankinen. Brandstrom chasing the puck down to the far boards, as is Teravainen, who sets up Kaiser left circle, winds it on goal, and a right pad save made by Lankinen. Bedard in the right wing corner, fed it to Murphy right point, to Teravainen high slot, to Kaiser, top of the left circle, fires a screaming eagle that deflects over the net. This puck around in behind the net. Nice strip there by Foligno. To Desharnais left corner, to Murphy at the line, deep slot to the high slot, now Bedard, he'll fire, and that goes wide off a deflection. Teravainen got it back to Kaiser at the line. Kaiser will walk it over to the left point and fire, and that deflects up into the protective netting and out of play. So we get a whistle stopping play. The Hawks did have some containment there in the Canucks zone.
Yeah, they've had some opportunities here. 7 shots on goal, and 8 minutes of play here. They've had some quality opportunities. This was the best shift they've had in the offensive zone. Controlled, as you mentioned. They moved the puck around, opened up some opportunities. Teravainen playing out high. Bedard on both sides of the ice. Kaiser very active on that last shift as well.
Now FNSU wins the draw to Nolan Allen, left point. Flips it in on goal. Lankinen down with a butterfly save. Bertuzzi poking at the puck in the pads. Blueger tried to smother it there. Bertuzzi took the puck behind the net, tried to wrap it around. It bounces in front. The Canucks are able to clear their end. Sherwood's able to push it to center ice, but Allen fires the puck back down into the Canucks zone. Hall behind the net, had it for a moment, lost it. Quinn Hughes will take the puck, pulls out the 8-iron, lifts it through the air down into the Hawk zone. Allen sent the puck behind the Hawk net over to Brody, and he'll guide it around up the right wing boards down to the Canuck blue line. Canucks get the puck back. Philip Hronek, ex of the Detroit Red Wings, being chased by Taylor Hall to the far corner. Hronek put the puck behind his net to Quinn Hughes. He'll move it ahead on the right wing side. Jake DeBrusk, his dad is Louis DeBrusk, former Blackhawk. Jake pokes it down behind the Hawk net. The Hawks get it back. Seth Jones passing up the left wing side. Dickinson deflects to center ice. Mikheyev there, the former Canuck, will lift it off the inboards and in behind the Canuck net. Taken there by Carson Soucy, who waves the puck up the near side to center ice. And the Hawks' Alex Vlasic will take it away and drive it back down the boards into the Canuck end. In the near corner, Vlasic hustling to a loose puck. Pokes it behind the net. Dickinson sets up for Donato. Shoots and scores! Hard work by that line, centered by Jason Dickinson with Mikheyev and Donato. Donato 15 feet out from in front of the net. Fires one past Lankinen, and the Hawks are on the board, trailing 2-1.
This is a great pinch along the boards to keep this play alive by Vlasic. He gets it in behind the net. Dickinson stretches out, reaches out as far as he could, kind of dives to chip this puck into the front of the net, where Donato was patiently waiting. Good job by him to just hold his ground there, not to get too close to the goaltender there. Puck comes right out, and he hammers one by Kevin Lankinen. It's a 2-1 score now. Donato second of the season. With that goal, time to break out the Bandito. Yeah. Celebrate every goal of the season with El Bandito Yankee Tequila.
So Dickinson will pick up the primary assist. We'll see if they give a secondary assist to Ilya Mikheyev.
Now Vlasic chips it down the boards.
Okay. Donato from Dickinson at 9:25. As we rejoin the play in the Hawk zone, Patrick Maroon chips the puck out over the line to center ice. Canucks get it back. Bramstrom will stick it down the boards into the Hawk zone. Now it goes to the near corner. Kaiser winds it back in behind the Hawk net. Reichel is hit as he pushes the puck up the boards, not out. Bramstrom from the left point fires, and you heard it clang off the crossbar and deflect up into the protective netting. It's about as close as you can get without actually scoring a goal.
Mrazek did not see that shot coming through at all.
Not at all. 9:58 left in the first here at the United Center. It's the Canucks 2 and the Hawks 1. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Chicago News on WGN. Current, local, agenda-free.
WGN. Your company can save money by becoming more energy efficient. In fact, the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program can help your business find up to 35% in energy savings, resulting in lower energy costs. At ComEd, we're not just moving toward a clean energy future. We're powering the future of your business. Sign up for your free facility assessment at ComEd.com/poweringbiz. Terms and conditions apply. Offers are subject to change. Actual savings will vary by customer's usage and rate. The ComEd Energy Efficiency Program is funded in compliance with state law.
At Hyundai, we make a big deal about the little things, like the little fact that 9 Hyundai vehicles have earned IIHS top safety picks this year, and offering a little thing called America's Best Warranty, because delivering safety and quality, pretty big deal. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai, there's joy in every journey.
Lease the Tucson for $239 a month or get 1.99% APR for 60 months. Visit your local Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealer today. Offers end October 31st. Call 224-661-0068 for details.
Hi, this is Dave Musial, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, Electric. You've seen those free furnace ads or those free with the purchase of any air conditioner. Well, we all know those are too good to be true. At Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, Electric, we give an upfront, honest price. And I personally guarantee to beat any buy one, get one free offer by $1,000. Guaranteed. That's right. Any free furnace offer, I'll beat it by $1,000. Guaranteed. So call today.
For all the right reasons, call it 664 Seasons.
Hey, Chris Chelios here. It's time to break out the Bandito.
El Bandito Yankee Tequila. So smooth, it's criminal. Break out the Bandito, baby.
Chicago Blackhawks hockey is sponsored by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. Learn more at comed.com/poweringbiz. Well, the Blackhawks are back in biz. It's a 2-1 score. Vancouver ahead.
Kind of a nice response. They needed to do something, and they did. So we'll see if the momentum changes here completely. Jones between the circles, Hawk zone to a puck. Will pass out the center ice. Bedard in over the Canuck line, right wing side. Funks it in on goal, but that's right into the breadbasket of Kevin Lankinen, and the former Hawk goaltender will squeeze it and hold it. Face-off circle to his left.
Vancouver Canucks patiently waiting on Thatcher Ademko to return. An unusual injury to his knee that is very rare in the hockey world. Had it last year, didn't finish out the season, didn't play in the playoffs. Or did he play in the playoffs?
I can't remember if he did or not, honestly.
Not sure if he did, but anyways, he's been out for a long time there, and he is an excellent goaltender. And just before the season started, September 21st, they had to go out and find another goaltender, and they went out and they got Kevin Lankinen, who hadn't signed with anybody at that point, and Lankinen has come in here, and he's been excellent. Sure. For Vancouver. Great kid. We know him from his time here in Chicago.
Yeah, Lanks.
Always enjoyed talking to him.
Very confident guy, too. And happy, buoyant. He just was happy to be at the rink. Real positive energy out of Kevin Lankinen. Inside the Hawk zone along the far boards. Canucks get the puck. Sherwood back in the net. Moves it right point. Philip Hronek. He'll toss it on goal. They score. Coming in from the backside, it's Danton Heinen picking up his second goal of the night. And he was in a battle in front of the net, or beside the net anyway, with Alex Vlasic, and looked like he reached around him to tip this puck. I believe that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, hard to see. Just a simple shot. Vlasic kind of gets caught looking down. And Heinen is in behind him. Good positioning there, but maybe instead of fronting the shot there, you just box him out so he doesn't get anywhere near the front of the net. This puck kind of goes through Vlasic. And then off the skate. They're going to challenge this for a kicking motion, I think.
Okay.
Kind of looks what they're going to do here. So they're taking a second look. Second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine. So this is a coach's challenge from the Blackhawks. If they don't get the challenge, it doesn't get reversed, it's going to be a power play opportunity for the Vancouver Canucks. They looked at this pretty quick and got to it right away. So I think they're having a little bit of a communication problem down by the timekeeper's bench to see how this puck, or maybe they're calling for an offside here earlier on, because the linesmen are the ones that are putting on the headset here. Now the iPad comes up, so it is, my bad, not a kicking motion, but an offside call.
The overhead replay that we saw, Troy, it looked like Heinen deflected that with his stick cleanly.
No,
and yeah, this is.
Oh, yeah, he's
offside.
Yeah, this is going to come back.
All right.
Keeper Sherwood offside right off the faceoff in the neutral zone. So I think the Blackhawks are going to get a break here. Again, Matt Meacham, Adam Gill inside the Blackhawks locker room, checking things out. And those are things that get picked out right away. So now they look at it and they're holding it in their hands. They've got, this is an offside call.
To give you the listeners a quick synopsis, it happened off of a face-off just outside the Hawk blue line. The puck deflected into the Hawk zone where Sherwood grabbed it, then he misplayed it back over the blue line to center ice, and he was both of his feet were inside the Hawks defensive zone when he pulled the puck across, puts him and his team offside.
Yeah, and I can't see where they might say that this is possession, and I'm not sure why they're looking at it for as long as they did. Clearly, his feet were inside the zone. Puck rolled out into the neutral zone. He picked it back up and brought it in.
Yep, both feet are inside, and the puck is outside. That's offside.
Well, if it's not, I don't understand the rule.
Could somebody please
but
explain
I am
this?
surprised. I don't know what they're looking at here that is taking so long.
I guess they want to make sure it's conclusive.
Cool. I thought that was the one quick look that we got here. That they're pretty darn inside. Puck comes out. Boy, I want to hear the explanation if this is not overturned, and I have no idea why it's taking so long. I'll just have to kind of wait and see what's the decision here. They've come to the decision, so let's go down and get the call on the ice. I would say that this is going to be turned over.
After review of the play, we have a good goal. Charge Schneider for delay of game.
Uncle. Okay. I have.
Troy, can you explain the offside rule to me?
No. And the coaching staff wants an explanation. I don't know how this is not offside.
I don't get this.
I really don't know. We will get an explanation from the league on these type of things. I can't wait to see the explanation. Well, you got Derek King. I mean, he's living on the Blackhawks bench. Luke Richardson is still trying to figure out why this isn't offside. I mean, to me.
Well, Foligno played the puck back into the Hawk end.
Yeah, but it comes back over into the neutral zone.
Yeah, Sherwood then misplayed it back over the blue line, reached out to center ice, pulled it back into the Hawk zone. Both of his feet were inside the Hawk blue line. Should have been offside, but it's not the way it was seen on the ice. So 3-1 Vancouver, tying with his second of the game.
Okay. No clue.
Further comment.
And I should never say that as a color analyst, but I have no idea what just happened on that play.
I think you are in good company in this particular building, probably in the hockey world. Canucks in their second power play opportunity on the game. They're 1 for 1. Hughes enters the Hawk zone on the right wing side, turns and spins it back out to center ice unintentionally.
That's offside.
Yeah, are they sure? Should we take a look upstairs? Yeah, I think it is.
Like seriously, how is that not offside?
I don't know.
You explained it to our listeners.
I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't. Wow. I'm at a loss for words.
Yeah. And that's pretty rare.
I got nothing. I got nothing.
There are the Canucks on the attack. And Höglander into the Hawk zone near the left point. Leaves the puck for Philip Hronek. He'll snap it down in behind the Hawk, net around into the near corner. And picked up there by Baines. Baines now leaves it at the right point. Hronek moves it top of the left circle. Höglander put it to the slot. DeBrusk. He'll fire. Block. Puck poked out of there by Murphy over the line to center ice. And Hronek back to get it for the Canucks. Head to DeBrusk over the Hawk line right wing. To Baines, top of the right circle. To DeBrusk back in the net. He fed it through the front of the crease and it slides all the way out to center ice. Hawks catch a little bit of a break there. Back in the Canuck zone, Philip Hronek with the puck behind the Canuck net. 18 seconds on the Canuck power play. Hronek will carry it out to near his blue line and drop the puck to Brock Besser. Besser now moves it across the rink into the Hawk zone down the left wing. JT Miller carrying back in the net around to the right corner. Sets up the right point, but nobody is there, and the puck flows out to center ice. Tyler Myers there to get it as the Hawks come to full strength. Athanasiou, who had been serving a penalty, is out of the box. Miller into the Hawk zone again. Sweeps the puck to the line. Deep slot to Hughes. He'll take it over near the left point and nearly turned it over. Pulled it back. Gave it to Besser along the left boards. To Miller at the line. Drove it down the boards behind the Hawk net around to the right point.
That's offside.
Hughes spun it back to Tyler Myers, who caught the puck at center ice and shot it back into the Hawk zone. And you're right.
So I'm going to call every offside in this game to get my percentage up.
I was going to say, yeah, I mean, you need to get that believability factor back up with the fans, right? I mean, wow. I'm going to watch that every replay I can and see if there's just something that I may have missed or we missed.
I'm actually going into my emails right now to see if we got something from the NHL. They will have an explanation on that, but I have no idea what it would be.
Here's Taylor Hall to a pass at the Canuck line on the right wing side, deflecting the puck down to the corner. Oman got to it against the end boards, hit by Athanasiou, but moves it out. Now the puck turned over. Hall on the slot, shoot, he scores! Taylor Hall, Johnny on the spot on a loose puck in the Canuck zone. Wheeled into the high slot and rifles it past Lankinen. The Hawks get one back again. Another good response. It's now 3-2 Vancouver.
Good forechecking pressure here by Athanasiou to get in there to cause this turnover. Nice pinch along the boards also by Connor Murphy. So this is just a hard-working shift. Murphy may get an assist as he kind of played this puck along the boards, chipped it into the middle of the ice area. There was Taylor Hall, kind of singled out by Luke Richardson of not having his best game last game and needing more from the second line. Well, you just got it there. Great shot over the glove of Kevin Lankinen. Let's break out the Bandito one more time. Celebrate every goal this season with El Bandito Yankee Tequila. Blackhawks again back in within one.
So Hall second on the season. Scored at the 13:29 mark of period number one. As we rejoin the play in the Hawk zone. Brandstrom, left point, leaving the puck there to Sherwood. Long shot from there is into the glove of Peter Mrazek, I should say, in the Hawk crease. Whistle stops play, face off to Mrazek's right. And for the Canucks, that's their 9th shot on goal in the game. They've been outshot by the Hawks 11-9.
We're back here at the United Center later this week for Friday Night Hockey, presented by Modelo. As the Blackhawks take on the Nashville Predators. Elevate your weekend with hockey action, a pregame party, exclusive giveaways, and much more. Get your tickets now at blackhawks.com/tickets. It's a face-off, John. What is it?
It is, Troy. I'm glad you asked. It's the Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric Face-Off. For all the right reasons, call 866-4Seasons.
Well done.
Did I nail that or what?
Well done.
You got it.
That was... Sorry, I left you hanging there.
Dave, I got you, bud. Dave Musial, I got you. Troy and I are fist bumping up here. Here's Pettersson into the Hawk zone on the left wing side. Heinen now dumps it down behind the Hawk net. Taken out of there by Nolan Allen. Put the puck around into the near corner. Oh, and then Allen hit from behind by Sherwood, but frees the puck behind the Hawk net. Brody there, passing up ice on the right wing. Reichel breaking into the Canuck zone, leaves it for Maroon in front, and he strips it toward the net. Smothered by Kevin Lankinen at the top of the crease, and the whistle will stop play. 5:40 left in period number one here at the United Center. 3-2 Canucks. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
WGN.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey! Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, 40% alcohol, William Grant & Sons Inc., New York.
What if you could restore blood flow to someone's failing lungs in a matter of seconds? Our patient Mike had hard-to-reach blood clots deep in his lungs that were putting his heart under major duress, causing it to fail too. He could hardly climb a few steps. But thanks to a procedure pioneered by the Northwestern Memorial Hospital Interventional Cardiology Team, we cleared the clots with a minimally invasive procedure.
Anchored by the top heart and vascular program in Illinois by U.S. News and World Report, only Northwestern Medicine had the solution to save Mike. Tiny balloons were used to gently open the delicate vessels and restore blood flow. Northwestern Memorial Hospital was the first in Illinois to master this breakthrough method.
As Mike's nurse, I'm proud to have been a part of his journey from oxygen tank to breathing like a kid again.
Northwestern Medicine. What makes us better makes you better.
Hey Hawks fans, this is Jason Dickinson. Let's get back to John and Troy on 720 WGN.
John Weideman, a bewildered Troy Murray, and Charlie Romeliotis here in the WGN radio booth. High up top at the United Center. It's been an entertaining first period, I'll tell you that. 12 shots on goal for the Hawks. They're down 3-2, but they've created opportunities. Vancouver, a power play goal. A goal that I still don't understand. And one early on in the game. That's where we stand. Face off to the right-hand side of Kevin Lankinen.
By the way, that goal by Taylor Hall was his 700th career point. So congratulations to Taylor. May there be many, many more. Hoglander into the Hawk zone, down the right wing to the corner. Tried to spin it back, picked off by the Hawks. Jones down the right corner, scrapes it behind the Hawk net. Classic to Jones along the left side boards. Outlets up the left wing. Foligno through center ice and over the Canuck line. Drop past Bedard. Put it over Jones. Wide open. Fires. It just goes wide off a deflection. Great playmaking by the Hawks. This puck along the near boards Canuck zone. Pettersson coughed it up. Teravainen left point. Slaps it across the rink to the right wing boards. Foligno will lift the puck down in behind the Canuck net. Roenick leaves it there for Quinn Hughes. Takes a pass up the right side. Connor Garland at center ice and over the Hawk blue line. Down the right wing to the corner. Pressed into the inboards there by Vlasic off the puck, but the Canucks get it back. Hughes fires from the right point. Turned away. Rebound. Garland shoots and scores. And now Peter Mrazek is livid. He's out of the crease, racing out toward one of the game referees, screaming at him here. And I'm guessing this is about goaltender interference.
Vancouver with some room in the neutral zone, get it into the offensive zone. And again, Quinn Hughes just redirects this puck through. Peter Mrazek is saying, I think that Pettersson knocked him off balance at the top of the crease area. We're down talking about it right now. Down in front of the timekeeper's bench.
Now the goal looks like it's going to be allowed to stand. So for Connor Garland, that's his third goal on the season.
There's just a lot of simple plays by Vancouver to get the puck towards the front of the net. And for the Blackhawks, they're going to do a better job. Not easier said than done to try and control Quinn Hughes. He's so mobile at the blue line there and changes his angles so well. But just some simple plays that have created some havoc for the Hawks around the crease area.
Well, one of the Canucks uber tall defensemen, Tyler Myers, who recently played his 1,000th career game in Philadelphia the other night, was able to push the puck to center ice in front of the penalty timekeeper's bench. Former Canuck Ilya Mikheyev battling with current Canucks Jake DeBrusk there. Puck is pushed free. Wyatt Kaiser in the Hawk zone. Slips it over to Connor Murphy. Passing up the right side at center ice. Donato in front of the benches. He'll deflect the puck down in behind the Canuck net. Susie fights off a check, then is hit by Bertuzzi in the near corner. And now the Canucks get it back. Suter leaving it there for Myers. Hooks it up the right side. Deals Oman to center ice. Dropping the puck. And Baines for the Canucks will dump to the right wing corner. Hawk in. Classic. Actually, Brody spun it away now to Bertuzzi. Flips it to the Canuck blue line. Desharnais there for Vancouver. Now Arshdeep Bain over the Hawks line. Top of the right circle, fed it over left wing circle. And Brunstrom had trouble with that pass. Here's Bertuzzi now, pushing away Brunstrom to center ice and dropping it back to Brody, Hawk zone. He put it ahead to Nolan Allen, left wing, center ice. He'll dump the puck across off the right corner boards in the Canuck end. Canucks get it back. Desharnais drove it up the right wing side to Kiefer Sherwood at center ice. He put the puck down to the right wing corner, Hawk end. Heinen racing in along with the Hawks' Wyatt Kaiser. They get there at the same time. Kaiser wins the battle for the puck. Moves it up the left side. Maroon tried to hand it off to Craig Smith and is able to. And then Smith gave it away in front of the benches. Murphy slapped it to the Canuck line. Susie there for Vancouver will stick the puck across the rink into the Hawk zone. Kaiser's got it. 2:30 left in period number one. 4-2 Vancouver. Kaiser with a lead pass. Reichel in over the Canuck line left wing, firing a shot in and out of the glove of Lankinen. Reichel got it back. Reichel in the left wing corner. Carries behind the Canuck net. Squeezed off the puck. And Elias Pettersson will skid it out up the left wing to center ice. He'll pass ahead. Garland over the Hawk line. Left wing half board, centering the puck, picked off by Craig Smith with the Hawks. Put it over to Wyatt Kaiser in the circle to Mrazek's left. He shot the puck across the rink. Bedard just off the bench grabs it in the Hawk zone, leaves it for Seth Jones. Bank pass up the right side, picked off by the Canucks, Brock Besser. He'll drive it off the left side boards deep into the Hawk end. Kaiser got to it behind the net. Round to Teravainen. He turned it over left circle. Here's DeBrusk with a shot from the right circle. And that's turned out of there. And Teravainen will now skate the puck to center ice. In over the Canuck line. Fed it on the left wing. Foligno, a toe drag and a shot. And that looked like it hit Teravainen in the skate. Connor Bedard is taken down in between the circles. Canuck in. No penalty call. Teravainen now. Canuck line. Back to Vlasic. Vlasic at the Hawk blue line. Head to Foligno. He's in over the Canuck line left wing. Sticks the puck down the boards behind the net. Around it goes to the far side to Garland. He'll drop it off, and here's Quinn Hughes to center ice. Hughes down the left wing into the Hawk zone, turning in the corner. Given a bear hug off the puck there by Seth Jones. Hawks get the puck back. Vlasic will lift it out to center ice, and looked like it may have tipped the end of the glove of Tyler Myers. No, it didn't. Icing's going to be called here to the Hawks.
Blackhawks will not get the line change that they're looking for right now, and that's going to favor Vancouver as they get some fresh players out on the ice with 59 on the clock. Blackhawks line change, or lack thereof, sponsored by Gilkey Windows, the best line of fiberglass windows and doors. Face off to the right-hand side of Peter Mrazek, who's had a frustrating period so far.
Draw one by the Hawks. Jones can't clear the zone. The puck held in by the Canucks. Besser along the left board. Put the puck down behind the net. Mrazek strokes it around at the left wing side. The puck bounces free. Jason Dickinson with it. He spent some time with the Canucks. Dumps the puck across the Canuck blue line. Then it's pushed out to center ice. We get a puck knocked out of the air with a high stick. 41 seconds left in period number 1. 4-2 Vancouver.
Well, there's been a lot going on in this period. Shots on goal, 13-11. Score is 4-2. Power play goal, a challenge that was not successful. Vancouver 1 for 2 of their man advantages. An offside or a call that was mysterious. It's got to be something to do with puck possession, but whatever it is, I don't understand it.
And inside the Hawk zone along the near boards. Sherwood in the corner, battling with Mikheyev. Sherwood played last season for Nashville. Mikheyev, of course, with Vancouver, they were adversaries in the playoffs in that first round. Now Teddy Bluger enters the fray. Former Pittsburgh Penguin pushed off the puck. Murphy's got it, and he'll move it out to center right to Dickinson with 8. Crossing the Canuck line on the right wing, runs into Susie. Pokes the puck down to the corner. Myers finishes his check. Actually, Sherwood finishing his check on Donato. And there's the horn. Troy talked about it. A lot took place in that first period. 6 total goals scored and a total of 24 shots on goal when you combine the tallies from each side. Hawks did outshoot the Canucks 13-11, but they're in a 2-goal hole as they will head to the dressing rooms after 20 minutes here at the United Center.
You know, it was just kind of a weird period, though, wasn't it?
Kind of was, yeah.
Vancouver wins the opening face-off. They get it in. Puck possession. They end up scoring 21 seconds into the game. Power play opportunity. JT Miller capitalized. It's 2-0. The Blackhawks battle back 2-1. A goal that I am still confused about. An offside call. That.
Yeah. I want to get the explanation.
I mean, I'm still waiting. And actually, I texted somebody to find out, to see if they knew what was going on. And that person, who's very knowledgeable, had no idea and was waiting for the explanation from the league as well. So it's a pretty, I mean, my hockey mind is pretty simple. But there's a lot of guys that are smarter than me. That's why I checked, but didn't get any kind of indication one way or the other if they understood what the call was. And they didn't. They're waiting for the explanation from the NHL, like we all are.
Troy, I think if you asked anybody in the hockey world that knows the game for any length of time, everybody, I would say 100% of them would have said that's offside. That's my guess.
Well, I don't understand how it's not called offside And if, whatever they've got in the rule book, that particular play is not the true indication of why that rule was put in. Puck possession, whether you're skating, like maybe somehow in the letter of the law, it's an offside call or it's not offside, but I think that if you ask any linesman at any level and they saw that play, I think they call it offside.
That's how I would call it. I mean, who am I? I'm just a radio broadcaster, but anyway. But one thing I will say, Troy, the Blackhawks, it's a good test early in the season for this team to be resilient when those kinds of things happen and have to fight through them and come out with the 2 points.
You don't want to be in the position.
Right. Right.
And the Hawks actually did a lot of good things offensively. Vancouver's a quick team, and they have the ability to score goals. I mean, this is a team last year that had 103 points or whatever they had last year. It was 109 points, third most in the history of the Vancouver Canucks. So they know how to score goals. And, they've got one of the best defensemen in the NHL, and Quinn Hughes, hard to contain him. But I thought the Hawks did some good things.
Yeah, I did too. One of the guys that did some good things is our guest here in the intermission, Ryan Donato. Ryan, thanks for joining us here. Hey, you picked up a goal here. Nice answer, nice response to the Canucks 2-0 lead. Made it 2-1 at the time. Kind of a weird period, as we talked about. From here on to the end of this game, what do the Blackhawks need to do to get control?
I think we just got to control our emotions a little bit more. I think we're getting a little mad at the refs. I missed a couple calls, but that happens, and I think we just got to play our game. We got 2 off our forecheck, and that's a good sign. So hopefully get some power play time and create more offense.
Ryan, I don't want to put you on the spot, but I know that you guys are sitting down on the bench. You guys are looking up and looking at this offside call that was challenged. Is there anything in your mind to say that this was not offside?
I don't know. I'm not a ref, so I think it's offside. A lot of guys on our team, but if I'm on their bench, I'm thinking it's onside. So I think it's a hard call, but that's kind of the problem. There's so much little nuances in the offside call that it's kind of hard to determine all the time.
Vancouver, maybe you caught the tail end of what I was saying. This is a team that can score goals, especially when you have a guy like Quinn Hughes on the blue line there. How do you slow down what they've been doing here by getting some shots, shooting lanes, and getting pucks to the net that have caused some problems?
Yeah, I think we just got to break out of our zone clean, be a little smart with the puck, play simple, make them play defense and play 200 feet. I mean, he's a guy that wants to play offense, and he's obviously very good at it. So if we could limit his time in the O zone, I think that gives us the best chance.
Sounds good, Ryan. Thanks for joining us here in the intermission, man. Go get him in the second.
Thanks, guys.
All right, we appreciate it. Ryan Donato, our guest here in the intermission. 4-2 in favor of Vancouver after 20 minutes of play. And Charlie Romeliotis is standing by in Blackhawks Central with a full intermission report. And after that, we'll have hockey in the second period as the Hawks look to climb back and take the measure of the Canucks eventually in this game. They trail 4-2 after 1. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32. Bingo!
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm going to move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, the most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
At Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, we're committed to technology that simplifies the healthcare experience for our members and their families. We understand the most important part of every community will always be the people who live and work together to ensure a healthier tomorrow. That's why engaging our members with the latest interactive tools to stay on top of their health has never been more important. And today, we're proud to offer the empowering, user-friendly platforms that are changing the way we all navigate our healthcare. From finding doctors and specialists to managing services and benefits, or just the peace of mind knowing your Blue Cross card is always a click away. The Blue Cross app is like having your own team of healthcare experts, always on call. Technology works best when it makes our lives easier, happier, and stronger. And as a Blue Cross member, you can continue to count on the leading innovations to make your healthcare experience feel a whole lot healthier. Welcome to the future of wellness. Through it all. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
As the official partner of the Chicago Blackhawks, Enterprise is ready to go the extra mile. They're dedicated to the most dedicated fans in the game. And with Enterprise on your team, you can move forward with confidence, knowing they've got your back. They're always available with mobility solutions, whether you need a rental replacement truck or even tailored business strategies. At Enterprise, your goal is their goal, and they're ready with the assist.
Marquette Bank has been helping neighbors, families, and business owners in Chicagoland for 80 years. 80 years is a long time. When you bank with Marquette Bank, you have a partner for your business. Whether you need a small business loan, help with cash management, or help with your personal banking, Marquette Bank is here to support your business. When you bank with Marquette Bank, good things happen for you and your neighborhood. Marquette Bank, love where you bank. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 462926.
Hi, Zoom and Ferdini. Preparation is the key to winning. To beat Chicago's weather extremes, choose the best fiberglass or vinyl windows and patio doors from the Gilkey Window Company. Go to Gilkey.com.
Intermission?
It's time for an intermission update.
Intermission already?
Powered by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. Here's Charlie Remeliotis.
It's time for the first period intermission powered by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. The Blackhawks trail the Canucks 4-2 through one period at the United Center. Odds to score the first goal going into the night. Vancouver was minus 138 in that hit, according to Circa Sports Illinois. Download your new bookie today at circasports.com. NHL Frozen Frenzy tonight. All 32 teams are in action, so we got 16 matchups. The first puck drop was at 5 o'clock Central Time. And moving forward, there were puck drops in 15-minute intervals. We had a couple games that just went final. Washington beat Philadelphia in Philly. The Wild beat the Panthers 5-1 in Florida. We have a bunch of games going on right now. The Lightning are up 7-4 in New Jersey midway through the third period. Buffalo's up 3-1 against the Dallas Stars late in the third. The Rangers are beating the Canadiens 5-2 in Montreal. Columbus is rolling in against the Toronto Maple Leafs 5-0. About 1 minute left in the second period there. The Red Wings are up 1-0 against the Islanders. Patrick Kane scored his first goal of the season. That game is in the second period late. The Jets are losing to the St. Louis Blues in St. Louis 1-0 in the second period. Brandon Saad, former Blackhawk, scored his first goal of the season as well. And then we have three games that are in the first period. Colorado's up 1-0 in St. Louis. The Bruins and Predators are tied 0-0 in Nashville, and the Oilers are up 1-0 against the Hurricanes. Connor McDavid has found the score sheet. Four other games going on that haven't started yet. Ottawa is in Utah, Pittsburgh is in Calgary, San Jose is in Anaheim, and LA is in Vegas. Those will be, again, periodically over the next 15 or so minutes or in 15-minute intervals. All right, elsewhere in sports, opening night, NBA, the Celtics are leading big over the Knicks, 113-87 at the end of the third quarter. Later tonight, the Lakers will host the Timberwolves. The Chicago Bulls open the season tomorrow night in New Orleans against the Pelicans. Meanwhile, at the UC, the Blackhawks are down 4-2 through one period. We'll take a quick break and bring in Troy Murray next to somehow explain that offside call that never was. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
The Lisa Dent Show, weekdays 2 to 6 on WGN Radio.
November 1st is the start of open enrollment for the Get Covered Illinois Health Insurance Marketplace. If you need health insurance, our Get Covered Illinois navigators are here to help you select a plan to fit your family's needs. You can compare health plans side by side, and you may qualify for financial help. Open enrollment starts November 1st. Visit getcoveredillinois.gov. Your health coverage starts here.
After the end of a good fight, you deserve an ice-cold reward. Modelo's the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, the bigger the fight, the better the reward. You put in the hours, the energy, the tough labor. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Your property taxes are too high, and O'Connor can help. For almost 50 years, O'Connor has helped property owners like you. In 2023, they lowered taxes for the majority of clients, saving them over $215 million. There are no upfront costs or fees. You only pay if your property taxes are reduced. So what are you waiting for? Don't pay the assessor's initial estimate. Enroll for free. Visit cutmytaxes.com/Chicago or call 833-TAX-PROTEST. Let O'Connor tax reduction experts cut your property taxes today.
The professionals at Plumbers 911 Chicago are ready to answer your call. They'll get your plumbing job done right the first time. Their phones are open 24/7. 1-833-PLUM-911.
First intermission at the United Center where the Blackhawks trail the Canucks 4-2 through one period. We now bring in Troy Murray to help break down whatever that period was and the overturned call. You just got an email from the NHL Situation Room attempting to explain how that was not an offside. It looked like they were...
It was determined that Vancouver's Keither Sherwood legally tagged up at the blue line before he played the puck in the offensive zone prior to Danton Heinen's goal.
I mean, I'm looking at the replay right now where I don't understand.
I don't know where the tag up is. He's still inside the zone when the puck is outside the zone, doesn't have possession. I don't understand it. But that was not the intent of the rule that was put into place. Right. And I don't know, but the letter of the law, obviously the linesmen have a better understanding of the rules. But it did take them a long time to decide what had happened there. So I'm not even sure that they were 100% in agreement of what was going on there. But I still say it was offside. And now we know why. We were just talking about the 2 minutes.
The fourth goal, Vancouver's fourth goal, the reason Peter Mrazek and the Blackhawks were so upset that it counted wasn't because of the potential goalie interference. It was because Vancouver blatantly had 6 guys on the ice that went uncalled. And that's probably why Ryan said that refs missed a couple in that period, because that's what the play he was referring to.
Yeah. So I'll leave it at that. It is what it is. We're going to move on because there's nothing you can do about it. You know, I'm sure it's going to be a big part of the conversation moving forward tomorrow after the game, whatever it is. But the Hawks got to play through it. They made enough mistakes that, you know, they caused some of their own problems. Sure. Forget about the referees. But they need to do a better job of getting pucks out of their zone, clearing, you know, the front of the net to help out Peter Mrazek. There was just too much chaos there, and got to find a way to get in front of Quinn Hughes. And I saw one play where one of the Blackhawk players had an opportunity to finish his check on Quinn Hughes down in the Blackhawks offensive zone. That's where you've got to eliminate him. Like, you don't have to try and run him over because he's good enough to get out of the way. He's just quick enough. But you got to, like a Connor McDavid, you got to impede his progress, slow him down, make him start from scratch every time that he has control of the puck there. Don't swing by him. Make it tough. I watched the playoffs last year, and he's not a big guy at 5'10", 180 pounds. Plays big minutes. You got to make it tough on him. And they made it tough on him last year in the playoffs, and he was not I didn't think he was the player who he was during the regular season because they were physical on him and made sure that he knew that this was going to be a tough game.
Sure. All right, Troy. We had so many Frozen Frenzy games that we didn't get enough time to talk about this, but we got more Blackhawks hockey coming up next on 720 WGN.
When you're betting and find yourself constantly thinking about gambling and you're losing more money than you have, are you really winning? If you're spending too much time with the slots or you can't stop betting on sports and you find yourself feeling overwhelmed, maybe lying and probably losing more money than you can afford to lose, you're not alone and you can get help. It's available 24/7 and it's confidential. When your betting has gotten out of hand, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.areyoureallywinning.com. Sponsored by the Illinois Department of Human Services.
Real Stories with Hellsberg.
I had the ring already. She had made it very clear what kind of ring she wanted. Yep. I pretended that I was going to kneel and picked up a pine cone instead of pulling out a ring.
What a jerk. But when I saw that ring, I was like, oh, he did good.
I really love Amy. I really, really genuinely love Amy.
I love you too.
At Hellsberg, find the engagement ring worthy of your story. designed with the love, care, and craft it deserves. Visit a Helzberg store or helzberg.com.
Give people a place to gather and make fire the focal point of your home again. With a majestic fireplace or insert, you'll enjoy the warmth and ambiance of fire with contemporary style and the latest technology. Whether you're looking for wood, electric, or gas, indoors or out, Majestic offers a broad range of sizes and styles. Visit their showroom on Bowes Road in Elgin or call for a free estimate. 847-741-5903. 847-741-5903. House of Fireplaces, giving you a warm feeling since 1953.
Your company can save money by becoming more energy efficient. In fact, the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program can help your business find up to 35% in energy savings, resulting in lower energy costs. At ComEd, we're not just moving toward a clean energy future. We're powering the future of your business. Sign up for your free facility assessment at ComEd.com/poweringbiz. Terms and conditions apply. Offers are subject to change. Actual savings will vary by customer's usage and rate. The ComEd Energy Efficiency Program is funded in compliance with state law.
Tune into House Smarts Radio every Saturday morning after 9:45 for Lou's Last Call. Sponsored by Mitsubishi Electric Heating and Air Conditioning. For more info, visit getacomfyhome.com.
The second period is next.
The second period.
Here for a recap is Charlie Remeliotis.
Blackhawks down 4-2 against Vancouver through one period. Ryan Donato and Taylor Hall with the goals for the Blackhawks in that period. For every Blackhawks goal this season, Marquette Bank is donating $80 to a local charity to celebrate 80 years of neighborhood banking and giving back to the community. That was a wild first period. John and Troy, let's see what the second has in store.
Yeah. All right, Charlie, thank you very much. The only thought I can bring to the listeners right now is that maybe we'll see a reversal of some kind by the Blackhawks in this period. Now that the emotions have settled down from the first period, we'll see how the Blackhawks take to action here in period number 2. By the way, tonight's Home Ice Advantage is sponsored by Midwestern University's Multi-Specialty Clinic in Downers Grove. Your family's home for healthcare. Visit MWUclinics.com. So here we go with the second period. Kluger to face off for Vancouver against Connor Bedard. A little delay before they get it started here. By the way, all 32 teams are in action tonight in the National Hockey League, and the games were staggered by every 15 minutes, which I think is good strategy by the NHL. That gives maximum viewership for those that want to watch a lot of hockey, and tonight would be that night. Underway here in the second period. In behind the Canuck net, Quinn Hughes to the puck. Give it to Philip Hronek along the right wing side. He shot it up the left wing. Danton Heinen over the Hawk line, leaving it at the point. Sherwood will fire. Mrazek turned it out of there. Looked like Heinen almost collided with Peter Mrazek. Hawks come back up ice. Foligno down the right wing into the Canuck zone. Stopping along the board. Sets up Murphy right point. He fires and a glove save made by Kevin Lankinen. So Lankinen holds on to the biscuit. Face-off will be in the circle to his left. We've played 32 seconds of the second period. No change in the score.
I think one of the things the Hawks need to kind of shore up here is their play in the neutral zone. They're giving Vancouver way too much freedom in between the blue lines. An opportunity for them to clear their zone and then get it into the offensive zone as well. Need a little bit more support, a little bit more speed through that area to take away the opportunities that are coming from Vancouver.
Canucks get control off the draw. Pettersson shot it to the Hawk line. Murphy slaps it on the left wing at center ice now to Foligno. He steps into the Canuck end, sticks the puck down the boards and glass behind the net and up the near side. Hoglander hands it ahead at center ice. Pettersson, he'll drop the puck down beside the Hawk net. Mrazek lays the goal stick down and stops it on the goal line. Works it around to Vlasic, then up the left wing, Foligno, then to Bedard over the line. He'll fire in and out of the glove of Lankinen. Loose puck to the near boards. It's poked to center ice by Pettersson. Jones has the puck Hawk line. Put it over to Wyatt Kaiser. He's over the Canuck line down the left wing. Strokes the puck down behind the net. Around it up the near side it goes. And Hoglander ran into Seth Jones at the point so that the puck could bounce out to center ice. Hawks get it back in their end. Jones with a lead pass for Donato, Canuck blue line. He turned his stick sideways to deflect it off the inboards into the Canuck end. The Canucks get the puck back and come back up ice. Jake DeBrusk to the Hawk line left wing. Sticks the puck down the boards behind the net. DeBrusk now has it along the right side boards. Next to the Boston Bruins. He moves it down into the right wing corner. Besser to JT Miller, right circle, leaving it there for DeBrusk. For Besser in front, shoots, and a butterfly save made by Mrazek. Besser took it away, bottom of the right circle, put the puck behind the Hawk net to Miller. Miller carrying it around to the right point. Turned the puck over. Jason Dickinson. Lead pass to center ice was just a little too far for Jones, but then Kaiser recovers Hawk line. Quick pass from Mikheyev into the Canucks zone down the left wing. He's wedged off the puck there, and the puck taken back by the Canucks. Spun around by Miller to the Hawk blue line. He's taken back by Donato. Donato handing it ahead. Athanasiou into the Canucks zone. Lost the puck to Vincent Desharnais. And the rather tall Canuck defenseman will clear it down into the Hawk end. Allen then misfires on a pass up the right wing to center ice. Picked off by Baines of the Canucks. He'll dump it to the inboards Hawk zone. Allen there to get it. Hooks it around the near side. Athanasiou clears to the line no further. Kept in by the Canucks. Nils Oman down to the corner. Runs into Andreas Athanasiou. Then TJ Brody. Hugh Suter grabs the puck. Suter along the left side boards. Spins it down to Oman back of the net. He moves to the right corner. Sets up the right point. Tyler Myers. Flips it left point. Carson Soucy. Long shot from there. Mrazek down with a butterfly save. Will hold the puck. Whistle stops play with 16:53 left in period number 2. Faceoff will stay in the Hawk zone. This will be in the circle to Peter Mrazek's right.
Have you ever wanted to be featured during a Blackhawks game? Now's your chance with the BMO Ultimate Fan Sweepstakes. Enter for a chance to win 4 lower-level tickets, an autographed Blackhawks replica jersey, and the opportunity to compete on the big screen during the game for a shot at amazing prizes. Visit blackhawks.com/promotions to enter.
Luger wins the draw. Quinn Hughes left point carrying the puck down to the corner, then in behind the Hawk net, fed it out in front, slides through out to the right point. Roenick there to Hughes in the deep slot. Moving down top of the left circle and fires. This deflects off the glass. Murphy along the far boards will scoop a backhander down to the Canuck line. Roenick there to get it. Head to Teddy Bluger, Hawk line left wing. And he'll dump it down to the inboards Hawk zone. Connor Murphy there. Backhands it around at the left wing side. Maroon at center ice. Gave the puck to Craig Smith into the Canuck zone. He made a drop pass for Reichel that's picked off by the Canucks. Danton Heinen into the Hawk zone down the left wing from Langley, British Columbia, not far from Vancouver. Pokes it around. Pedersen along the far side boards. Fed it to the left point. Brandstrom down the left wing to the circle will fire, and Craig Smith of the Hawks got a stick in there, deflecting that one up and out of play. Still 4-2 favor the Canucks. Face off to the right of Peter Mrazek.
And this reminder that Chicago Blackhawks hockey is sponsored by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. Learn more at comed.com/poweringbiz. The face-off will be to the right-hand side of Peter Mrazek, and it'll be the Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric face-off for all the right reasons. Call 866-4Seasons.
Bedard to face off with Elias Pettersson. And Pettersson wins this draw. Roenick put it to the line. Hughes pounds one in. Pad save made by Mrazek. Hoglander back of the Hawk net. Send it out to the right point. Quinn Hughes to Roenick left point. Roenick being pursued by Teuvo Teravainen. Roenick racing down the left wing. Put it in front of the net. Scooped it on goal by Hoglander from point-blank range, but turned out of there by Mrazek. And the puck then cleared down ice by Teravainen. Canucks get it back in their end. And then Hughes had it at the line. Lost it. Puck ends up tumbling back down the boards deeper into the Canucks zone. Hughes back to get it. The oldest of the 3 Hughes brothers, Quinn firing to the Hawk blue line. Pettersson in over the line. Drops it off. Hoglander fires from the right circle, and that's into the glove of Peter Mrazek. He'll hold on to it there. We'll get a face-off in the circle to his left now. Canucks still a very mobile team. In a way, a number of opportunities, but so far in this period, Peter Mrazek has shut the door.
You know, Rick Tocchet, who, by the way, was the Jack Adams trophy winner for last year as the coach of the year, did a phenomenal job in his first season with Vancouver. Really turned things around, got these guys playing the way that he wants them to play. And it's not an overly physical team, but they play a fast game. And when you have a guy like Quinn Hughes on the back end there that's got so much speed and so much skill, that's kind of where everything gets driven.
Now Ryan Donato gains center ice and backhands the puck deep into the Canucks zone right wing corner. Then Myers misplayed the puck onto Donato's stick, and he backhands it across the rink. Picked off by Soucy. He'll flip it down into the Hawk zone. Kaiser with a lead pass up the left wing. Had it batted back to him. Kaiser then moves the puck over to Murphy along the right side boards. He'll clear it off the glass down into the Canuck end. Soucy, the former Seattle Kraken, leaves the puck behind the net into the near corner. The Hawks, Ilya Mikheyev to get it. Tried to center the puck. This deflects off the stick of DeBrusque to center ice. And Kaiser in front of the Hawks bench. He'll drive it down the boards and in behind the Canuck net. Canucks get the puck back. Myers outlets up the right side at center ice to Suter. Crossing the Hawk blue line. Put it down to Miller back in the net. To Pius Suter. He bats it out to the left point. A shot from Brandstrom deflects across the rink and up into the protective netting and out of play. The whistle will stop play now. And they'll keep the face-off inside the Hawk zone in the circle of Peter Mrazek's right.
The Blackhawks are back here at the United Center this Friday, October 25th, facing off against the Nashville Predators. Puck drops at 7:30 p.m. Get tickets now at blackhawks.com/tickets.
Yeah, Nashville coming into the action tonight, 0-5. Go figure. And playing the Boston Bruins tonight in Nashville, so we'll have to see how that all turns out. Might be 0-6, might be 1-5. We'll see. We'll know by Friday. Inside the Hawk zone, there's a shot from Desharnais from the line that goes wide. Then a follow-up shot from Brandstrom from the left wing board, sails wide of the net. Taylor Hall the other way to center ice up the left wing. Dumps the puck down behind the Canucks net. And in with a big body check behind the net was Athanasiou, but the Canucks come up ice. Nils Oman down to the left wing corner, stopping there in the Hawk zone. Pokes the puck behind the net, picked off by Alex Vlasic. Vlasic will move out, give it to Jones between the circles. Shot the puck to Bertuzzi, Canuck line, passes in his skates. Picked off by Sherwood of the Canucks. And then a nice poke check at the Hawk line by Vlasic. Got the puck to center ice. Here's Hall down the left wing, Canuck zone. Shoots! And Lankinen down with a butterfly save. Will smother the puck and hold it. Thought that might have hit him in the shoulder and maybe rolled into the net, but no, Lankinen made the save. 13:24 remains in period number 2. Still 4-2 Vancouver. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Krispy Kreme is coming to McDonald's, which means you can have your favorite donut with your morning coffee, or your afternoon McDouble, or your snack time fries, or your dinner time McNuggets, or really anytime you're craving a donut, because Krispy Kreme is at McDonald's, delivered fresh every day.
At participating McDonald's while supplies last.
Whether it's pro or college, the app to bet football is Circa Sports Illinois. Circa Sports is sports betting the way it should be. Circa Sports Illinois has high betting limits, low holds, and exceptional customer service. Bet on all your favorite teams in every game this season. Spreads, props, futures, or in-game, Circa Sports has it. Fund and bet like a pro from anywhere, anytime in Illinois. Download your new bookie today at circasports.com.
You know, you've created the perfect home retreat, the ideal place to watch the hockey game. Now, why don't you let Carrier provide the quiet, efficient heating you can depend on all season long? With a range of innovative heating solutions that deliver premium comfort and warmth, Carrier keeps your home comfortable and cozy when you need it the most. Turn to the experts, your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Carrier specialists. Visit Carrier.com to learn more. That's Carrier.com.
John Williams, every weekday morning, 10 to 2. Miss a little, miss a lot on 720. Now back to the game.
The Blackhawks have their next night out with friends and family covered with the Blackhawks beer pack presented by Modelo. Each game ticket includes the seat and food and a beverage credit equal to 2 24-ounce beers. Secure yours now at blackhawks.com/beer pack.
Inside the Canucks zone, off the draw to the right of Lankin, and the Canucks get it, and they're able to clear their end. Susie passing at center ice to Bluger, short of the Hawk line, to Sherwood over the line. Set it down the right wing, Tyler Myers, and put into the boards effectively there by Wyatt Kaiser with a nice shoulder check. Kaiser had the lower center of gravity on the big man. Murphy with a pass head, Craig Smith, Canuck line right wing. He'll deflect the puck down in behind the Vancouver net, and then finished his check on Myers. Myers put the puck into the near corner to Susie. Passing up the left wing, Sherwood at center ice. Over to Tyler Myers in front of the Canucks bench. He'll dump the puck down in behind the Hawk net and then he'll step on the bench. Meanwhile, back in the Hawk zone, JT Miller set at left point. Quinn Hughes fires. Bluff save made by Peter Mrazek. He'll hold on to the puck and a whistle will stop play. We'll get a face-off in the Hawk zone to Mrazek's right. We'll change by Luke Richardson. Donato, McCabe, and Dickinson. That line has worked pretty well tonight.
Donato, he just keeps producing whenever he gets into the lineup. Picked up his second goal of the season. Face off to the right-hand side of Mrazek, and that line change by the Blackhawks, sponsored by Gilkey Windows, the best line of fiberglass windows and doors.
Here's Donato carrying the puck through center ice and over the Canuck blue line. Fired a wrist shot that deflected to the end boards. Philip Hronek in the near corner. Pokes the puck up the board. Picked off by Dickinson. Dickinson now in the high slot. Looks like he's being hooked up there a little bit by Miller. No penalty called. They continue to play. Quinn Hughes at center ice, left wing side. Passing ahead to DeBrusk. The Hawk line. He's hit as he dumps it down behind the net. Vlasic then steers the puck around up the far side to Mikheyev. Put it back in behind the Hawk net to Jones. Put it on the right wing side to Vlasic. Then over to Jones from the left wing side of the Hawk blue line. He sent a puck ahead. It was intended for Mikheyev, but he was held up before getting there, and the puck goes down for icing against the Hawks.
Little hesitation there from Alex Vlasic in what he wanted to do there. Mikheyev was wide open on the left-hand side there, hesitated. It was taken away, and then his second option was Seth Jones, but that pass was in front of Seth Jones. Now he's got some pressure on him. He's on his backhand, so he's just got to clear the zone, and it goes for an icing.
Draw one by the Hawks. Jones pokes it to center ice. Donato to Mikheyev. He's in over the Canuck line. The long range shot was blocked out high by Soucy. Back to the way it come the Canucks. In over the Hawk line, right wing side, then a pass. Soucy put it in front. It goes wide. Pedersen now sent it in front. Garland, a nice wraparound attempt. Turned out of there by Peter Mrazek. The butterfly save. Soucy from the line. Deep slot. Fires. Blocked in front by Nolan Allen. Connor Bedard to the puck in the near corner. Leaving it there for Allen. Allen will send a pass down to Canuck line. Teravainen hands it off to the oncoming Bedard over the line. He'll fire, and a glove save made by Kevin Lankinen. Lankinen holds on in the Canuck crease. The whistle stops play. We'll get a face-off in the Canuck zone. This will be in the circle to Lankinen's right. They're all expecting the patented Connor Bedard toe drag and hard snapshot. And we saw it there, but Lankinen was equal to the test.
We got a little ruckus going on up here in the neighborhood. Security is physically removing one of the patrons here. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Down to our broadcast right.
Well, they ought to know better to mess around in our neighborhood, right?
He's not going quietly, I'll tell you that much.
Here's Foligno into the Canuck zone, left wing side, flipping the puck down to the corner, then runs into Quinn Hughes. Canucks get the puck in the near corner. Hronek will backhand it down to the Hawk blue line. TJ Brody waiting there. Strokes it back off the boards, deep into the Canuck end. Hronek chasing it down. Foligno gets two for his money. He hits Hronek against the end boards. Hronek moves the puck around up the near side to center ice. Poked away from Teravainen, but right to Foligno. Stepping into the Canuck zone, he'll backhand the puck down behind the net. Lankinen guides it near corner to Hughes, who's hit by Connor Bedard. Put it behind the net over to Hronek. He'll shoot it to the Hawk blue line. Kaiser took the puck for the Hawks. Head to Foligno, front of the Hawks bench, and he'll dump it down the boards in behind the Canuck net. Here's Quinn Hughes with it. Hughes slap pass up the left wing side. And Baines will deflect it down behind the Hawk net. There to get the puck, White Kaiser. Chased out by Kiefer Sherwood. Sherwood from Columbus, Ohio. Kaiser fed it ahead. Hall on the fly over the Canuck line, left wing. Centers the puck, slapped out of there by Brandstrom. Puck taken back by the Canucks in the attack. Luger into the Hawk zone, down the left wing side. Carries behind the net. And run into the end boards there by Hall. Luger holds onto the puck, put it around to the left point to Brandstrom, who sent it high slot. Desharnais fires. Chest save is made by Mrazek. And then Murphy grabs the rebound at the top of the crease and sweeps it into Mrazek's glove. He's in the crease and holds on, and a whistle stops play. 9:40 left in the second period, 4-2 Vancouver. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
This is Craig Smith, and you're listening to Blackhawks Radio on 720 WGN.
Get cash in a flash for your old or wrecked car today. That old piece of junk car is still hogging up space in your driveway? Do something about it. Global Auto Recycling and Repair will take that rusty old bucket of bolts off your hands today, and you'll get cash in a flash. Family owned and operated, Global Auto has been serving Chicagoland for over 60 years, and they'll pay you cash in a flash to take away that old clunker that's been annoying you for way too long. Call Global Auto Recyclers at 847-608-4700 today. The NHL is officially back, and right now, new FanDuel customers can bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win. Put your first bet in the back of the net on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook and official partner of the Chicago Blackhawks. Must be 21 or older and present in Illinois. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. What do the Blackhawks and United Airlines have in common? The next generation has arrived, and the future looks bright. New planes are joining the United Airlines fleet every week, decked out with Bluetooth connectivity, screens and power at every seat, and bigger overhead bins to fit everyone's carry-on. Book your next trip on the United app or United.com today. United Airlines, proud to be the official airline of the Chicago Blackhawks.
Hey, Chris Chelios here. It's time to break out the Bandito. El Bandito Yankee Tequila. So smooth, it's criminal. Break out the Bandito, baby.
Chicago Blackhawks hockey is sponsored by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. Learn more at ComEd.com/powering Vince. John Weideman, Troy Murray here at the United Center. Hawks trailing by 4-2. 9.5 to go here, period number 2.
Inside the Hawk zone, Donato along the right board. Sent the puck out up the right side to Mikheyev at center ice, and he shot it across the rink. Vlasic will flip it back into the Hawk zone. Jones with a pass up the right side is over Mikheyev, sticking down, and now we're going to get icing here to the Hawks. So they'll face it off again in the Hawk zone. This time it'll be in the circle to Peter Mrazic's right.
Blackhawks coming into this game 30th overall in the faceoff percentage. Needs to get a lot better. Vancouver at 53%, top third of the NHL. But tonight so far, the Hawks dominating in the faceoff circle at 61%.
All right, holding their own. That's good. Back inside the Hawk zone, Seth Jones. Lead pass up the left wing now to Vlasic. He and Desharnais tried to chase the puck down the boards into the Canucks zone. Desharnais wins this battle, moves the puck away up the near side. It's cleared to center ice. And now Brandstrom will grab the puck in the Hawk zone, then coughed it up to Seth Jones. Clearing to center ice in front of the benches. And Pettersson shot it across the rink. It's sent back across now by Brandstrom into the Hawk zone. Taken by Jones. Over to Vlasic, left wing at the Hawk blue line. He'll spin it ahead now for Mikheyev. And from center ice, he tips the puck down in behind the Canuck net. Played around to the near side by Soucy. Brody at the Hawk line takes the puck back. Over to Nolan Allen in front of the Hawks bench. He sends a tumbling puck down in toward the Canuck goal. Pulled out of there, but the Hawks take the puck back. Brody at the right point. The Teravainen high slot. To Nolan Allen, left wing corner. Penalty coming up here. This will be to the Canucks. As Jake DeBrusk touches the puck, the whistle blows. We'll see what we're going to get here.
A tripping call to Vancouver. So the Hawks will go on the Sitko power play for the first time tonight. When you start with Sitko, you're good to go.
This is going to Carson Soucy.
Yeah, Carson Soucy. He's Minnesota Duluth guy, wasn't he?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, Norm McIver, the assistant GM from Bulldog Country up in Minnesota Duluth. Always thought highly of Carson Soucy. Big kid, 6'5", 210, but he's in the box. 2 minutes for tripping. Opportunity for the Hawks to get back within 1.
UMD Bulldogs used to play at the deck, the Duluth Area Convocation Center, I think is what it was called.
Were you there?
Entertainment and Convocation Center.
You were there?
Never been there. I've seen a few games on TV from there, and those were interesting games, fun to watch. Brett Hull played some hockey there, too. A lot of UMD grads. Inside the Canuck zone, far corner. Connor Bedard has the puck, hooks it behind the net. Teravainen's got it. Out to the right point, a pass to Bertuzzi. To Jones' left point. Down to Bedard along the left wing half boards. He'll walk it to the top of the circle, give it to Foligno, side of the net, pokes it to Bertuzzi, he shoots! Oh, and Lankinen scrambled to keep that out with his glove. He had to reach behind himself in the vacant goal crease and keep that out of there somehow. Loose puck now at the right point. Teravainen spins it to the left point. Jones now again put it down the boards intended for Bedard, but Tyler Meyer stepped in to take this away and clear the puck all the way down. 56 seconds on the Hawk power play. Jones with a pass out to center ice now to Teravainen, to Bedard over the Canuck line. Tried a little toe drag maneuver, but had the puck poke checked away by Desharnais and cleared all the way down by Brandstrom. Mrazek behind the Hawk net with 39, stopping the puck for Jones. Put it ahead at center ice for Athanasiou. He had the puck knocked off his stick by the Canuck Sherwood. So far, not much going for the Hawks. Here's Jones with the puck beside the Hawk net. Bank pass up the left wing. Hits Hall on the fly over the Canuck line down the left wing. Spins it around Athanasiou right point. Lifts the puck down to Maroon right wing corner. He then had the puck for a moment, lost it to Desharnais, who cleared over to the far side, and the puck cleared to center ice by Oman. Taken back by the Hawks, 5 seconds left on their power play, and I don't think they'll get another rush here. Vlasic diving, knocked the puck away, but lost it to Garland, who put it out in front for Miller. Topples over his stick, and Smith back the other way. Smith to center ice on the right wing. Over the Canuck line, drop past Taylor Hall. Tried to squeeze it through the feet of Quinn Hughes. Hughes closed his feet, stopped that pass, kicks it to his stick, gives it to Höglander through center ice over the Hawk line to Pettersson. Sent it over to Miller, fires from the right circle, and that goes wide. Miller along the right boards to Roenick right point. He'll back up through the high slot, give it to Miller. Cruising through the high slot, gave it to Hughes left point. Long shot from there, pad save made by Mrazek. Now loose puck in front, and Roenick had it chipped off his stick there by Bedard, who makes a bank pass up the left wing intended for Donato. He and Hughes are in full flight to try and get to the puck in the Canuck zone. That negates the icing. Bedard from the right board centers the puck, picked off by Roenick. They'll put it ahead to Pius Suter, and from the Hawk blue line, he'll spin it down behind the net. Now Mrazek tried to give it away in the near corner to Murphy. Höglander picked off the puck and nearly set up a teammate for a wide open shot. Good recovery there by the Hawks. Murphy then passing up the right side. Reichel into the Canuck zone. Checked off the puck behind the net. Susie got it for Vancouver. To Brock Besser. Clearing the center ice. TJ Brody stepping up and poke checking the puck free. And DeBrusque will take it at center ice and put the puck back into the Canuck zone. Myers there with a pass ahead for Besser that misses, and icing's going to be called here to Vancouver. So now 4:49 remains in the second period. Still 4-2 Canucks.
Vancouver last year, their special teams were just average. Middle third, and both the power play and the penalty kill. Get another look on the Jumbotron here. Kevin Lankinen fights off this play by Bertuzzi. A little saucer pass on the power play from Foligno to Bertuzzi. Hits the post, and then he wheels around and knocks another play with his glove. Lost his stick in the whole equation.
I think that second attempt was going in the net had he not gotten his glove in there.
Yeah.
Now in the Canuck zone, Dickinson from the left wing corner tried to spin it behind the net. He ends up putting it off the glass and up into the protective netting. 4:36 left in the second period. Still 4-2 Vancouver. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Sundays. A day for football and Bud Light. No easier way to enjoy your Sunday. Bud Light. Easy to Sunday, easy to enjoy. Bud Light is the official beer of the NFL. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch. Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
At Hyundai, we make a big deal about the little things, like the little fact that 9 Hyundai vehicles have earned IIHS top safety picks this year, and offering a little thing called America's Best Warranty. Because delivering safety and quality, pretty big deal. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai, there's joy in every journey.
Lease the Tucson for $239 a month or get 1.99% APR for 60 months. Visit your local Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealer today. Offers end October 31st. Call 224-661-0068 for details.
Hi, this is Dave Musil, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, Electric. You've seen those free furnace ads or those free with the purchase of any air conditioner. Well, we all know those are too good to be true. At Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, Electric, we give an upfront, honest price. And I personally guarantee to beat any buy one, get one free offer by $1,000. Guaranteed. That's right. Any free furnace offer, I'll beat it by $1,000. Guaranteed. So call today.
For all the right reasons, call 866 Four Seasons.
Sundays. A day for football and Bud Light. No easier way to enjoy your Sunday. Bud Light. Easy to Sunday, easy to enjoy. Bud Light is the official beer of the NFL. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch. Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, Hawks fans. This is Joey Anderson. Let's get back to John and Troy on 720 WGN.
Now we're back here at the United Center. 4.5 to go here. Period 2. Shots on goal 21-19 in favor of the Vancouver Canucks. Blackhawks just haven't been able to get things rolling here in the second period. Score was 4-2 after the first 20 minutes. Heinen, Miller, Donato, Heinen, Hall, Garland, the goal scorers in this game.
Now Foligno wins the draw. Put it back to the left point where Kaiser fires one over the Canuck net. There's puck along the near boards in the Canuck end. And Danton Heinen lifts it down into the Hawk end. Kaiser controls. Over to Murphy. Passing ahead, Teravainen into the Canuck zone. You may have heard that whistle cut the air. Offside is called against the Hawks. So they'll bring the faceoff back out of the Canuck zone to center ice. Now 4:17 on the clock. Like to see Wyatt Kaiser shoot the puck a little more. I think he's trying to anyway, but
yeah, I think that'll come. He's such a great skater, and he moves the puck well. He's still trying to figure out the NHL game and working on his defensive side of it. But, yeah, we watch him in practice all the time, and he can fire the puck. He'll get that confidence, I believe.
Now inside the Hawk zone, the puck taken back by the Canucks Suter. The Archdeep Thames on the left wing boards. He'll stick it behind the Hawk net up the far side. Vlasic pokes it ahead to center ice front of the benches. It bounces to Bedard. He's in over the Canuck line down the right wing. Tried to fire it across the rink. Picked off by Roenick of the Canucks. Backhands it ahead to center ice. And Oman will glove it, drop it to a stick, and send the puck into the Hawk zone. Seth Jones now in the far corner has it there. Canucks in a line change. Jones between the circles. Put it over to Vlasic, left wing side of the Hawk zone. Lead pass for Bertuzzi was off his stick and down into the far corner Canuck end. Puck taken back by the Canucks. Quinn Hughes in the near corner. To Philip Roenick between the circles. Passing up the left wing to Brust, short of the Hawk line at center ice. Spins a pound in behind the Hawk net into the far corner. Kaiser there to Murphy near corner. Put it up the right side to Hall. To Reichel breaking through center over the Canuck line. He fires and a kick save made by Lankinen, and then he'll just cover on the puck at the top of the crease and hold it. Whistle stopping play. And the faceoff will be in the circle to the right of Kevin Lankinen.
Well, that's a good rush through the neutral zone by Reichel. But unfortunately for the Blackhawks, a lot of times it's been one and done as they come up the ice. That's a good shot by Reichel. Lankinen able to hang on to that puck before Bertuzzi arrives on the doorstep.
From the faceoff, Kaiser grabs the puck. Left point, put it down to the corner. Bertuzzi is held, and a penalty is going to be called here to the Canucks. This will be the Hawks' second Sitco power play of the night. When you start with Sitco, you're good to go. We'll see if the Hawks can draw within one.
Yeah, they didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Vancouver number 26, minor penalty holding.
You heard it. 2 minutes for holding. So the Blackhawks are on the Sitco power play. Boy, tail end here, the second period, trailing by 2. Trying to get back in this one, but you've been chasing it from the beginning. Power play goal here would go a long way in helping their spirits heading into the third period.
Brenstrom is the guilty party. Draw to the right of Kevin Lankinen. It's controlled by the Canucks. Roenick put it behind the net. Puck is taken there and driven around the boards by Pius Suter and all the way down. Here's Seth Jones skating out from behind the Hawk net with a puck up the right wing to center ice. He turns and whips it back into the Hawk zone. The pass misses Bedard. And Bedard has to go back and carry the puck from behind the Hawk net out to center ice. As they head Foligno over the Canuck line, left point to Bertuzzi. Right circle moves in, fires, blocker save made. This puck taken back by Jones along the right boards. Exit behind the net. Bedard left wing boards to the deep slot. Teravainen to Jones, right circle to Bertuzzi. And from the inside rim of the right circle, he turns around and fires one off the shoulder of Lankinen. This puck to the area behind the net. Tyler Myers jabbing at it. Jones in there to contest him. Bertuzzi in there to help out. Now Foligno sweeps it over to Bedard in the slot. He shoots in and out of the glove of Lankinen, and then he plops on it at the top of the crease and holds on. Yeah, Nick Bedard, Foligno poaching.
Yeah, Bedard was wide open on the left wing side there, and everybody was crowded over on the right wing side, and Bedard handles this puck. He just has to control it, gets the shot in. Lankinen fights it off. Rebound was right there. Roenick does a nice job of kind of boxing out the stick of Foligno as he was looking for that loose change, and Bertuzzi arrived just a split second too late. Face off to the right-hand side of Lankinen.
And Reichel wins the draw. Vlasic at the line. To Smith, to Vlasic high slot. To Hall left circle, firing a shot. Then Desharnais got in there and blocked it up into the protective netting. So now 51 seconds remain on the Hawk power play. Faceoff will stay in the Canucks zone, circle to the right of Kevin Lankinen. Out there for the Hawks, you've got Reichel along with Maroon and Smith, and Taylor Hall, the extra forward. Alex Vlasic, the lone defenseman, playing the left point. The draw won by the Canucks into the near corner. The puck taken by DeBrusk, and he'll clear it ahead. Bluger picks off the puck just inside the Canuck line and clears it all the way down. Vlasic's got it. He'll skate it out. Move it ahead to center ice. Craig Smith over the Canuck line, right wing side. Tried to drop it in the slot. This is taken away by Suter. He whips it down into the Hawk zone. Vlasic back the other way, crossing the Canuck line, stopping high slot. Put it down left wing corner. Hall to Vlasic left point, to Maroon right point. He sidesteps Suter, moves with the puck to the right wing corner with 10. Put it back to Vlasic right point. To Reichel, top of the right circle. To Maroon beside the net, put it in front. Smith shoots. Blocker save made by Lankinen. Canucks come to full strength. Hawks 0 for 2 on the power play. Hall from the left circle. Overskates the puck. And back the other way for the Canucks now, JT Miller. Crossing the Hawk blue line. Works his way down the boards and slaps it down behind the net. Around it goes to Murphy on the far side. Knocked off his stick to Garland to the Canucks. To Pettersson, to Miller beside the net. To Pettersson back of the net. Banks it to the left point. Hughes fires, but that was blocked on the way in by Reichel. Taken back by JT Miller in the left wing corner. And Connor Garland back in the net from Scituate, Massachusetts. Garland now in the left wing corner. Fed at left point, Hughes. Right point now to Roenick. He'll fire, blocked by Craig Smith at the Hawk line. And Smith will start up from there. Give it to Bedard. Over the Canuck blue line, and this play is whistled on the offside. And Bedard looking at the referee in the corner, a little incredulous on the call. And it's going to stand up. 11 seconds left in period number 2. 4-2 Vancouver.
Referees are not going to have an easy time with this one. Too many men on the ice. A questionable offside call here, and Bedard reaches back into the neutral zone. He's probably saying, what's the difference between that one and the last one?
Right. My thoughts exactly.
The difference is they didn't score on the play, so they can't go back and review it.
So now the draw ends up back in the Canuck zone. Hughes sends it over to Hronik. With 6 seconds left, he'll work it up the boards. The Hawk blue line. Kaiser's got it, and there's the horn. Ending play in period number 2. Still 4-2 Vancouver, and the Hawks remain in control as far as the shots on goal are concerned. They've outshot the Canucks after 2 periods, 25-21. But a better second period insofar as the defense and the offensive part, I guess. Well, the more the defense than anything is concerned for the Hawks. So maybe they take control in the third. I guess we'll just have to find out. They played it pretty even.
You're going to have to push here in the third, and again, you're going to have to open some things up a little bit. Boy, Quinn Hughes is out there talking to the linesman. Connor Garland is out there talking to the referee. You never like to see that. You want to make sure that you're the last guys out there. What are they planting in the ear of the linesman or the referees? I don't know. But the Hawks, the bad part is early on they were trailing 2-0. They've traded goals since then, 4-2. Connor Bedard, they show him on TV, are not happy. He was on the bench slamming his stick. So there's some frustration that is building up in this game, and I don't think the officials have done any favors on it, but it is what it is heading into the third period.
Let's go down and join our guest downstairs. It's Blackhawks defenseman TJ Brody. And TJ, how has the adjustment been for you since coming to Chicago?
Yeah, it's been pretty good so far. Obviously it takes a little while to retrain your brain to have things become second nature and not have to overthink it. But it's been good.
TJ, this has been kind of a weird game, hasn't it? I mean, there's been some questionable calls, a lot of stuff going on here. How do you settle things down in your mind and just get back to business here in the third period?
Yeah, I think you just play simple, try to get the puck deep, get on the forecheck, try to get some momentum going, and just stick to our game. It's easy to get frustrated on nights like tonight, and that's what they want. So I think if we just stick to our game, we'll get some chances, and hopefully put a couple home.
I kind of look at here, and you guys have had 25 shots on goal, but Vancouver's done a pretty good job of cleaning up the crease area around Lankin. And how do you find those second and third opportunities here in the third?
Yeah, I think, just getting bodies there, you get bodies there, you might get a bounce here or there. Doesn't necessarily have to get through, just, guys down there and, try to find the garbage.
TJ, thanks for being our guest here in the second intermission. Go get some fluids, go get them in the third. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. Blackhawks defenseman TJ Brodie, our guest. After 2 periods, it's still 4-2 in favor of the Canucks. Charlie Romeliotis is going to be along here in just a moment with a full intermission report. And then we'll have third period action with the Hawks hanging close, hanging tough anyway. We'll see what happens in the third. They trail 4-2 after 2. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
When you need to sell quickly, choose Grandview to buy your home, even if it's less than perfect. Why waste time and money on making updates, finding a real estate agent, and dealing with showings when you can sell your home fast and easy? At Grandview Homes, we'll buy your home completely as is. That means no repairs, not even a clean out. Just take what you want and leave the stress and the mess to us. Unlike the traditional approach, Grandview Homes gives you an offer in hours and pays in cash for your home. We close on the day you choose in as little as 10 days. Plus, there's no closing costs and no hidden fees. Just imagine selling your home without the effort of finding a real estate agent or dealing with showings and updates. With Grandview, you can skip the hassle. From family homes to rentals, condos, and fixer-uppers, Grandview Homes is your one-stop shop for a smooth sale. Visit GrandviewHomes.com for your fair cash offer today. Grandview Homes, the fastest and easiest way to sell your home.
Truck season is on now at Bob Jash Chevrolet in Elburn, Illinois. Right now, get a brand new 2024 Chevy Silverado 1500 for 0% APR. Plus, no monthly payments for 90 days when financed with GM Financial to well-qualified buyers. Together, let's drive. Plus, tax, title, license, and dock fees. Finance charges accrue from date of financing. Deferred monthly payments for 90 days. 0% APR for 36 months. Monthly payment is $27.78 for every $1,000 you finance. Not available for lease. Must take delivery from dealer stock. Offer expires 10/31/24.
Your company can save money by becoming more energy efficient. In fact, the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program can help your business find up to 35% in energy savings, resulting in lower energy costs. At ComEd, we're not just moving toward a clean energy future. We're powering the future of your business. Sign up for your free facility assessment at ComEd.com/poweringbiz. Terms and conditions apply. Offers are subject to change. Actual savings will vary by customer's usage and rate. The ComEd Energy Efficiency Program is funded in compliance with state law.
Hi, it's Lou Manfredini. Chicago's weather changes as often as line changes in a hockey game. Beat Chicago's weather extremes with new fiberglass windows from the Gilkey Window Company. Gilkey is Chicago's only family-owned direct-to-consumer manufacturer who make, in my opinion, the best fiberglass windows and patio doors, independently verified as one of the most energy-efficient windows in America. For beautiful windows ready for any weather, choose fiberglass or choose vinyl. Just be sure to choose Gilkey. Go to Gilkey.com.
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time.
Intermission?
It's time for an intermission update.
Intermission already?
Powered by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. Here's Charlie Romeliotis.
Second period intermission is powered by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. Here at the United Center, the Blackhawks trail the Canucks 4-2 through 2 periods at the United Center. NHL Frozen Frenzy tonight. All 32 teams are in action. 16 matchups. It's the only time all year that this is happening. The first puck drop was at 5 o'clock Central Time, and each one after that was in 15-minute intervals. So let's get right to the scores. The Washington Capitals knocked off the Philadelphia Flyers 4-1. Dylan Strome, former Blackhawks, scored in his third straight game in the win. The Minnesota Wild handled business in Florida, taking down the defending Stanley Cup champions 5-1. The Tampa Bay Lightning won 8-5 in New Jersey. Brandon Hagel, former Blackhawk, had a hat trick in that game. The Buffalo Sabres beat the Dallas Stars 4-2 on home ice. Tage Thompson scored his fourth goal in 5 games. And the New York Rangers won 7-2 in Montreal. Mika Zibanejad scored his second goal of the season, and Philip Hedl scored twice as well. We have 3 games in the third period. The Blue Jackets are up 6-2 over the Maple Leafs. That one is late in the game. Matthew Olivier has 2 goals for Columbus. The Detroit Red Wings are clinging to a 1-0 lead with 6 minutes left in the third on the New York Islanders. Patrick Kane scored his first goal of the season for Detroit. A lot of former Blackhawks as we get to the St. Louis game, too. The Jets are up 3-2 in St. Louis midway through the third. Brandon Saad, former Blackhawk, has 2 goals for the Blues. 3 games are in the second period. Colorado is up 2-1 in Seattle. Nashville is up 1-0 in Boston. They're looking for their first win of the season. And then Edmonton is up 2-1 over the Carolina Hurricanes. Connor McDavid has both of the goals for the Oilers. First intermission in Utah. The Senators are up 4-0 through the first intermission. Calgary is up 1-0 against the Penguins. And then 2 late games tonight. The San Jose Sharks are in Anaheim, and the LA Kings are in Vegas to close out the NHL Frozen Frenzy. Elsewhere in sports, the NBA was opening night. The Boston Celtics blew out the New York Knicks 132-109. The Lakers and Timberwolves are just about to get underway in LA, and the Chicago Bulls open the season tomorrow night in New Orleans against the Pelicans. Meanwhile, at the United Center, the Blackhawks are chasing a 4-2 deficit through 2 periods. We'll take a break and bring in Troy Murray next. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
John Williams, every weekday morning, 10 to 2. Miss a little, miss a lot on 720. Now back to the game.
When you only want to work with the best in commercial concrete, think Concrete Illinois. Visit ConcreteIL.com, where you'll find the top commercial concrete contractors for your next project. Cement Mason LMCC members are skilled union employees who have the experience, skill, and focus needed to get the job done right, on time, and on budget. There's tremendous value in using skilled tradesmen on your commercial concrete project. To learn more, visit ConcreteIL.com. That's ConcreteIL.com.
November 1st is the start of open enrollment for the Get Covered Illinois Health Insurance Marketplace. If you need health insurance, our Get Covered Illinois navigators are here to help you select a plan to fit your family's needs. You can compare health plans side by side, and you may qualify for financial help. Open enrollment starts November 1st. Visit getcoveredillinois.gov. Your health coverage starts here.
As job losses across the city continue to rise, more and more Chicagoans are struggling with basic necessities like putting food on the table. That's why Sutton Ford in the Matson Auto Mall is assisting the Salvation Army, making sure everyone in our community is taken care of this season. Please join them and help the Salvation Army do the most good, because now more than ever, the Salvation Army needs your help. Go to salarmychicago.org and help us help those that are struggling tonight.
The professionals at Plumbers 911 Chicago are ready to answer your call. They'll get your plumbing job done right the first time. Their phones are open 24/7, 1-833-PLUM-911.
Second intermission here at the United Center, where the Blackhawks are down 4-2 to the Canucks through 2 periods. Let's bring in Troy Murray, who's on the call with our very own John Weideman. Troy, I feel like I'm still kind of digesting the chaotic first period, and the second period just kind of came and went and flew under the radar. There were 6 goals in the first period, 0 goals in the second. That seems fitting.
Yeah, there were still lots of chances, though, in the second period on both ends of the ice. Just nothing ended up going past the goaltenders. I think the play has been a little bit sloppy on both sides. Blackhawks need to shore up some issues that they had on their own end of the ice. They haven't exited their zone very well in this game. Certainly not helping the cause of taking pressure off them in their own end of the ice. And I think it kind of just, I think the emotions of that first period settled down a little bit in the second period. But it's still, I think you saw Connor Bedard a little bit frustrated as well. I mean, it just hasn't gone the way that the Hawks would want this game to. And when at the end of the night, when you look at it, you're still going to question how this offside call went. And then the missed call, which ended up being too many men on the ice, should have been too many men on the ice, was another goal. You take those away, now you're in a game. But I think the Hawks have created opportunities. They've had some chances. Lankinen has been good, but it's been one and done. I'd like to see more second and third opportunities, more traffic around the front of the net. That was something that Vancouver did very well in the first period.
If you're the Blackhawks, not that this has played a role as far as them getting in the hole, because they did have a poor start to fall into a 2-0 hole. But if you're in the locker room, how do you, in the mindset, how do you feel like you're overcoming the officiating while also trying to overcome a really good opponent in Vancouver? Is that part of the psyche?
Well, you have to block out the distractions, and we called it parking everything that really wasn't relevant. And you can't worry about the referees. You should never leave anything to a bad bounce or a bad call. That's an excuse, but you have to play a lot better. And I think that, if you're Connor Bedard and you're a little bit frustrated in this game, that's where, if you're a veteran guy, you kind of control your emotions a little bit better. So I don't think it's going to bother the team, but they need to play better in this third period. Vancouver is a really good 5-on-5 team. I kind of mentioned their special teams, middle of the pack in both power play and penalty killing last year. They're a good structured 5-on-5 team. That's where their bread and butter is. And then the Blackhawks got to find a way to penetrate the middle of the ice a little bit more, get more traffic in front of the net, something that Vancouver, again, did really well in the first period, just shooting pucks to the front of the net and getting lucky and getting some bounces and some rebounds. But, I don't want to say lucky, because they did the right thing. They got traffic and they find the shooting lanes and get it to the net.
The Blackhawks did have 2 power plays in that period. First one, they had maybe one chance. The second one was much better than the first. So they've had their looks. They just haven't capitalized. Like they had looks to pull this within one, and they just couldn't find the back of the net.
Yeah, Bertuzzi had a great opportunity. Foligno on the left side of the net. Saucer pass going over to Bertuzzi. His first shot hit the post. The rebound came right there. Lankinen was still a little bit out of position. He bats at this one. It looks like it's going to go on the net, and Lankinen kind of flops around. He loses his stick, kind of like Dominic Hasek used to do, and knocked it out of the air and wide on the other side of the net. So a good break for Vancouver and Kevin Lankinen, bad break for the Blackhawks, because you'd like to have that one get back within one.
Kevin Lankinen's been good for Vancouver so far this year, and Thatcher, as they kind of find a temporary solution for Thatcher Demko until he gets healthy.
Yeah, 2-0-1 in the 3 games that he's played. He's got a .953 save percentage, which is pretty incredible, and goals against average coming into this one at 1.28. So that's going to increase a little bit, but I always like Kevin Lankinen. I think that he's done a nice job, and it kind of looks like maybe he has taken over the backup role the Vancouver Canucks as it stands right now. And when Thatcher Demko comes back, it'll be interesting to see how everything pans out there with the backup situation. Lankinen, I think, was signed to pretty much the league minimum, somewhere under $1 million. So
it was pretty late in training camp too. That he
September 21st.
Yeah.
So I mean, he hadn't. I don't know if he was holding out for a better deal from some other team or not, but he got the opportunity with Vancouver, and he's made the most of it so far.
Awesome. All right, thank you, Troy. Have a good call for the third.
We'll talk to you after.
We'll do after the game.
We'll talk to you after.
Right, we'll talk after. Blackhawks are chasing a 4-2 deficit. We'll talk, Troy. We'll take a break and then get you set for the third period. Next, you're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
After the end of a good fight, you deserve an ice-cold reward. Modelo's the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, the bigger the fight, the better the reward. You put in the hours, the energy, the tough labor. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
When I got sick, I spent years looking for answers. But it only took one conversation with my team at Northwestern Medicine to correct my misdiagnosis. I am Daniel, and I have Parkinson's disease. No other hospital had spoken to me in Spanish before. So when my new care team did, they didn't just change the conversation, they changed my life.
The Northwestern Medicine Parkinson's Disease and Movement Disorder Center offers specialized, culturally sensitive care. Their Spanish-speaking team was the first to provide Daniel and other Spanish speakers like him with answers and innovative treatment in the language he preferred.
When Parkinson's changed my life, so did my Spanish-speaking care team.
At Northwestern Medicine, personalized care means recognizing cultural differences, because what makes us better makes you better. Learn more at nm.org/Parkinson.
Marquette Bank has been Chicagoland's neighborhood bank for 80 years. 80 years is a long time. Marquette Bank is here to help you build savings, buy a home, plan for retirement. Marquette Bank is here to help you achieve your financial goals. When you bank with Marquette Bank, good things happen for you and your neighborhood. Marquette Bank, love where you bank. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 462926.
Hey Blackhawks fans, Club Citgo saves you money on every fill-up, like 3 cents off every gallon every day. When you start with Club Citgo, you're good to go.
The third period is next.
The third period.
Here for a recap is Charlie Remeliotis.
Second intermission here, third period actually about to begin. There was no scoring in the second period for either team, but the Blackhawks did score twice in the first, one of which was Taylor Hall.
Deflecting the puck down to the corner. Oman got to it against the end boards, hit by Athanasiou, but moves it out. Now the puck turned over. Hall on the slot, shoot, he scores! Taylor Hall, Johnny on the spot on a loose puck in the Canucks zone. Wheeled into the high slot and rifles it past Lankinen. The Hawks get one back again, another good response. It's now 3-2 Vancouver.
You know, Taylor Hall told Luke Richardson after the practice on Monday that he wants to be better in this game. I think he's been a little bit more noticeable, but I want to see him take that next step in the third period and kind of help drive the Blackhawks comeback bid against the Vancouver Canucks. And now we send it back over to John and Troy.
Charlie, I 1,000% concur. I think we'd all like to see a little more of that, but so far looks like Taylor's trending in that direction. So we'll see. Thank you very much, Charlie. Third period about to start here. Hawks trail 4-2. After tonight, the Canucks will head home and play a couple of home games where the Blackhawks will play one more home game on Friday night against the Nashville Predators, who are leading the Boston Bruins, by the way, 1-0 down in Nashville last time I checked. I have to get an update on that score. But going into that game, as we mentioned earlier, the Predators 0-5 on the season, outscored by a wide margin. Inside the Hawk zone, Sherwood hands the puck off, and Heinen fires from the top of the left circle. Mrazek was able to block her it wide. Hawks back the other way. Bedard got a little ahead of this pass at the Canuck blue line, and the play is offside. So they'll bring it out to center ice. 24 seconds into the frame. Face-off comes to center ice. Line changes by both teams.
Still lots of time in this game, but you want to start establishing momentum on your side here. You would think that Vancouver's going to sit back a little bit. That's just the natural tendency. Hawks got to force the issue here, but not put themselves in a position where they get caught in any kind of transition, odd man rush.
Charlie was talking about it during the intermission. Dickinson was dominant at the dot, winning 11 of 12. Make it 12 of 13 as he just won that draw. Hawks have possession now. At center ice, McKayev will drive it off the left side boards, down in behind the Canuck net. And Lankinen just redirected around the boards back down into the Hawk zone. Vlasic with the puck in the near corner. Banks it off the end boards over to Murphy. He returns it off the end boards over to the near corner to Vlasic, who's chased behind the net, gave the puck to Murphy, stabs it up the right wing glass down to the Canuck blue line. Tyler Myers now has the puck for Vancouver. This is along the near boards Hawk zone. Vlasic takes the puck back to the Hawks. To Bertuzzi at center ice on the left wing, and he'll bank it off the boards and down behind the Canuck net. Lankinen put it away into the near corner. Myers then gave it up on the boards. Kaiser firing for the left point. That just goes wide of the right post. Puck caroms around the far boards to center ice. Reichel back to get it there. Passing on the left wing for Bertuzzi. Pass was taken instead by Kaiser, who shot it across the rink into the Canuck zone. Myers has the puck along the right boards now. Canuck in. Passing ahead for Garland, Hawk line. He deflects it down in behind the Hawk net. Mrazek stops the puck behind the net for Kaiser. He leaves it for Connor Murphy. Murphy passing up the left wing. Hall at center ice. Caught that pass in his skates. Gave it over to Kaiser. Kaiser will dump it wide at the Canuck net. This bounces up the far boards to Suter of the Canucks. He flips it back in behind the Canuck net. And the play will start from there. An outlet pass now picked off by the Hawks. Kaiser back in over the line. Gave it to Athanasiou, and he pumps it in on goal. And a stick save made by Lankinen. The puck is played back down ice by Pius Suter. Not far enough for icing, but far enough for the Canucks to get a line change. Kaiser with the puck in the Hawk zone. Turning away from pressure. Hands it off to Andreas Athanasiou, and he'll spin it up the right side. Craig Smith. Canuck line. He'll whip it down the boards in behind the net. Lankinen stopping it there for Philip Roenick. Roenick passing ahead. Quinn Hughes at center ice on the right wing and over the Hawk blue line. Hughes to the corner. Dropping it to the inboards, and it's passed out in front to Bluger. Put a shot on goal. Mrazek stopped it with the pads. Maroon clears the puck to center ice. Here's Quinn Hughes with the puck. He had it knocked away by Bedard to the right wing corner in the Canuck zone. He and Hughes tried to get to the puck. Hughes did an effective job of wedging Bedard off the puck so Roenick could clear to the Hawk blue line. Into the Hawk zone, DeBrusk down the right wing side. Falls on the puck, lost it. Bedard will take it away. Over to Jones. Whips it back on the left wing. Foligno through center ice over the Canuck blue line. Foligno down to the corner, then in behind the net. Fending off Myers the whole way. He leaves the puck in the right wing corner to Bedard. Bedard now behind the net. Checked into the inboards by Susi. Teravainen came out with the puck, however, right wing corner. To Bedard back in the net. Penalty coming up. Here's Foligno in front with a shot. And a glove save made by Lankin. And a setup there made by Connor Bedard. From about 5 feet below the goal line to a wide open Nick Foligno, who got away an outstanding shot, but a great save made by Lankinen.
Minor penalty, hooking. Hooking call coming up for the Vancouver Canucks here. So Blackhawks go in their third Sitco power play. When you start with Sitco, you're good to go. Jake DeBrusk, the guilty party, in the box. So this is an opportunity here. Great chance by Foligno. Lankinen coming up with a great reactional save. Little play from behind the net, as you mentioned, John. Right out to Foligno. Wide open opportunity. Great save there, but it was good work in the corner to draw that penalty a little bit earlier on the shift.
So here's a draw to the right of Lankinen. Bluger against Foligno. Bluger wins this face off to Roenick in the corner. He'll rip the puck up the right side glass and down. Mrazek stopping it behind the Hawk net. Vlasic picks up the puck and he'll skate it out to center ice and had it stripped away by Bluger, but then recovers it back between the circles. Hawk zone. The Hawks will start again.
We had Vlasic playing the point on this first power play unit. Normally it's been Seth Jones.
Vlasic to Bedard over the Canuck line. Flips it away along the left boards in the corner to Foligno. Leaving it there for Teravainen. Now to Bertuzzi, right circle. To Teravainen, right corner. To Vlasic, high slot. Over to Bedard. Back to Vlasic, high slot again. To Teravainen, top of the right circle. To Bertuzzi, bottom of the right wing circle. Back to Teravainen. He'll drift into the high slot. Give it at the line. Deep slot, Vlasic. To Bedard, left boards. To Teravainen, right circle. To the bottom of the right circle now. Bertuzzi whips it toward the net from a sharp angle. This hit the side of the net and ricochets up into the protective netting.
Boy, Desharnais did a nice job in front of the net there. He's the only guy down low, and he's trying to defend against the cross-crease pass. And I don't even think he didn't even have the stick. So he just lies down and takes the pass away. And Bertuzzi looking for another option there. And boy, you'd like to try and take advantage of that. And Foligno knows that that's an opportunity that they wish they could have taken advantage of, just not able to do it.
Now the draw comes back in on Lankinen. He turns it away to Tyler Myers, and he'll clear the puck up the right side and down. Mrazek stopping the puck behind the Hawk net. Alex Vlasic picks it up there, and he eludes J.T. Miller on his way out to the Hawk line. Gives the puck to Bertuzzi there. Goes rink wide with a pass now. Teravainen over the Canuck line left wing. Give and go, Bertuzzi. Now to Foligno. And then to Teravainen, tried to center the puck, picked off by the Canucks. Myers drove it around, held in by Foligno, left point. Nice play down to Bertuzzi. Bottom of the left circle, carries behind the net. Gave it to Teravainen, now right wing circle. 22 seconds on the power play to Bedard, right point. Trying to sidestep Pettersson, holding the puck. Bedard to the corner. Sharp angle shot hit the side of the net. Puck deflects right to Bedard in the left wing corner. Spins it behind the net. Teravainen right corner. Foligno, then Vlasic, high slot, fires. Lankinen makes the save with the pads. Puck bounces over right circle. Teravainen to the high slot now. Vlasic to Bedard, top of the left circle. Canucks come to full strength. Here's Bedard, whips it across, and this caught the stick of Tyler Myers and deflects up into the protective netting and out of play. So the Hawks now 0 for 3 on the Citco power play. Got a couple of chances there, but Lankinen stood tall. Still 4-2 Vancouver.
Yeah, you can see there's a little more urgency in that power play, but Vancouver did a nice job of defending coming into the game. 3-16, so 3-19 that they've given up this year. Face off to the right-hand side of Lankinen, and it'll be the Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric. Yeah. For all the right reasons, call 866 Four Seasons.
Very good, Troy. You get it in.
It sounded like you.
Oh, boy. I'm not going to touch that.
Hronek in the near corner, Canucks zone. Put it up the right boards, Bluger to Sherwood, can't clear the zone. Taken away by Taylor Hall, and then he mishandled it over the blue line to center ice. Seth Jones right there in front of the benches, drove it back into the Canucks zone. Donato firing from the left circle, that's blocked. And the other way comes Danton Heinen, lifting to puck to center ice, taken back by the Hawks. Donato put the puck into the Canucks zone to the near corner. Hronek hit there by Maroon. Shot the puck behind the net up the left wing. Kiefer Sherwood at center ice. We'll dip it down the boards in behind the Hawk net. Heinen gives chase. Here's Heinen in the far corner. He works the puck free and now bounces up the boards. Reichel will carry through center. Reichel over the Canuck line on the right wing. Had it poke checked off his stick. Athanasiou from center ice carries back into the Canuck zone and fires a shot over the Canuck net that deflects up into the protective netting off the glass. 13-16 left in the third. 4-2 Vancouver. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Krispy Kreme is coming to McDonald's, which means you can have your favorite donut with your morning coffee, or your afternoon McDouble, or your snack time fries, or your dinner time McNuggets, or really any time you're craving a donut, because Krispy Kreme is at McDonald's, delivered fresh every day.
At participating McDonald's while supplies last.
Real stories with Hellsberg.
I had the ring already. She had made it very clear what kind of ring she wanted. Yep. I pretended that I was going to kneel and picked up a pine cone instead of pulling out a ring.
What a jerk. But when I saw that ring, I was like, oh, he did good.
I really love Amy. I really, really genuinely love Amy.
I love you too.
At Hellsberg, find the engagement ring worthy of your story. Designed with the love, care, and craft it deserves. Visit a Hellsberg store or hellsberg.com.
You know, you've created the perfect home retreat, the ideal place to watch the hockey game. Now, why don't you let Carrier provide the quiet, efficient heating you can depend on all season long? With a range of innovative heating solutions that deliver premium comfort and warmth, Carrier keeps your home comfortable and cozy when you need it the most. Turn to the experts, your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Carrier specialists. Visit Carrier.com to learn more. That's Carrier.com.
Your radio home for the Hawks, Cats, and the NFL, WGN. Now back to the game.
John Weideman, Troy Murray, Charlie Brunelli Otis here at the United Center. 13-16 to go, third period. See if the Hawks can find a way to get back in this game. They're down 4-2. Face off to the left-hand side of Lankinen in the Vancouver Canucks defensive zone.
Drop the puck. The Canucks get it. Philip Hronek back of the net to Connor Garland. Carrying up the right wing to center ice. He'll dump it to the left wing corner Hawk zone. Seth Jones gave it a whack, and this will deflect down ice deep into the Canucks zone. Not going to be icing because we hit one of the Canuck players on the way out, Quinn Hughes. But Hronek settles the puck down in behind the net. Put it over to Quinn Hughes, left wing side. Shot a pass ahead into the Hawk zone. Would have been icing had Vlasic cleanly beaten Höglander back to the dots, but nothing called. Meanwhile, Teravainen at the Hawk blue line. Passing on the left wing, Foligno center ice. Sends it down the boards and Shelf in behind the Canuck net. Rides around to the right point. Teravainen there. Saucer pass in front. He is tipped wide by Bedard. This puck to the near boards. Roenick will clear to center ice. Nolan Allen put it across on the right wing side to Brody. He'll sling the puck down the glass into the Canuck zone. Circles the net to the near side. Garland redirects it ahead. Pettersson at center ice. Then into the Hawk zone. You get a whistle as the Canucks come across offside. Now 12-14 left in period number 3. And the Canucks holding on to that 4-2 lead.
The Blackhawks played their 5,000th NHL game on October 21st, 2000 at St. Louis. The next night on October 22nd in 2015, Patrick Kane scored in 2 straight games in a 3-2 win over Florida at the United Center on his way to a 26-game point streak, which eventually broke the longest streak by a U.S.-born player. That mark snapped one set by none other than my good friend Eddie Olczyk and Phil Kessel. This day in Blackhawks history, sponsored by Global Auto Recycling. Get cash for your car or truck today with Global Auto Recycling.
Yeah, Eddie was some kind of a hockey player, boy. Over 1,000 games at the NHL level. Played for a number of teams. Played in the last game in Winnipeg Jets history, the first iteration anyway. And I think Norm McIver was in that game too, wasn't he, Troy? 1996, I think, was the year.
Yeah, sure.
In behind the Canuck net, Lankinen settling the puck down for Desharnais. He'll drive it up the right side boards. This is off of Suter's stick and down to the near corner Hawk zone. Allen places it around, but not out of the zone. Kept in by Soucy near the left point. He spins it back down behind the net. Into the near corner it goes. And Arshdeep Baines to the puck. To Nils Oman near the left point. Put it back down to the corner. PJ Brody, the Hawks, intercepts. Works it back up the boards. Dickinson has to grab the puck right next to the blue line and flip it back deeper into the Hawk zone. Nolan Allen there, whips it back over Dickinson. Then back to Allen, circle to the left of Mrazek. He put it over to Seth Jones along the right boards. In an outlet that's picked off by Sherwood inside the line. Sherwood knocked down by Jones, put the puck into the right wing corner. Bluger there. Bluger handing it off to Heinen, back to Bluger along the left boards. He sent it down to the corner. Sherwood there. To Teddy Bluger, left wing corner, given a rough ride down to the ice there by Nolan Allen, who came out with a puck. He swings it behind the Hawk net. Seth Jones has the puck, and he'll skate it out. Jones to center ice. Dumps it off the right corner glass, Canuck zone. This will bleed behind the net to the near side to Myers. Head to Sherwood. He'll just clear to center ice. Seems like the Canucks game plan from here to the end of the third period looks pretty simple. Just clear your zone as quickly as you can. And they've been pretty effective at doing it. In behind the Canuck net. Quinn Hughes makes a pass off the left wing glass to center ice. Murphy back in the Hawk zone. Turned it over. Pettersson left circle. He works his way beside the net. Got taken down. Penalty coming up here to the Hawks. There's Miller with a drive from the line that goes wide of the net. Lankinen on the bench. Canucks with 6 attackers, and now the puck is touched along the near side boards by Athanasiou when the whistle blows. We'll have a Canuck power play when we return with 9:44 left in the third. Canucks leading 4-2. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
It's Chris Cuomo from News Nation. The Blackhawks play here on WGN Radio.
At the Midwestern University Eye Institute, they take the time to get to know you. Their student and faculty providers offer affordable, unrushed, and thorough healthcare. Experience the Midwestern difference for your family's eye care with adult and pediatric services that include dry eye treatment, migraine prevention, eye allergies, and so much more. Located just off I-355 and Butterfield Road, visit MWUclinics.com to learn more. The Midwestern University Clinics, your family's home for healthcare.
The Blackhawks defend their home ice, but who defends yours? Since 1936, Culligan has been a trusted water expert, providing cleaner, safer, better-tasting water for Chicagoans like you. As the official water provider of the Blackhawks, Culligan proudly gives you the best water wherever you are, at home, at work, or roaring during the national anthem in the United Center. Enjoy water you can trust from an expert you can trust. Culligan, water you love.
Your company can save money by becoming more energy efficient. In fact, the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program can help your business find up to 35% in energy savings, resulting in lower energy costs. At ComEd, we're not just moving toward a clean energy future. We're powering the future of your business. Sign up for your free facility assessment at comed.com/poweringbiz. Terms and conditions apply. Offers are subject to change. Actual savings will vary by customer's usage and rate. The ComEd Energy Efficiency Program is funded in compliance with state law.
Got an old car taking up space? Call 847-608-4700. Global Auto Recyclers will haul it away and pay you cash in a flash.
Vancouver gets a power play. Connor Murphy turned one over inside of zone, had to react and took a minor penalty. 2 minutes for tripping is the call, so Vancouver in charge 4-2. Big kill coming up here for the Hawks.
Hughes leaves it at the line to Miller. He put it in front. Besser redirects it on goal. He scores. Well, the Canucks made that look kind of simple. Took them all of 13 seconds. Hughes handing it off to Miller at the blue line, took a couple of strides and whipped it to the front of the net. Besser just turned his stick in the right angle and deflected that one past Mrazek. Power play goal, 5-2 Vancouver.
Yeah, we saw this goal being scored a couple of times by the Blackhawks. The high tip. Vancouver was so good at it with the Sedin twins when they were around, and this is straight out of that playbook. Face-off win, puck possession, good movement. No chance for Mrazek. Well, now it's 6-2. That's like giving them 2 goals on that play.
Okay.
It is 5-2, but they have 6-2 on the board.
Now for Brock Besser, that's his 4th goal in the season, 2nd on the power play from Miller and Hughes. The goal at 10:29 of period number 3.
Boy, there was some good movement on that face-off win by the Vancouver Canucks. They moved it around, opened up that seam. Maroon and keeper Sherwood getting a little involved before the puck is dropped. Sherwood's not going to do anything with Patrick Maroon, that's for sure.
Bit of a mismatch there. From the draw, Hawks control. Brody whips a pass up the right wing for Athanasiou, who was looking the wrong way. Canucks get the puck back. Luger takes a pass from Desharnais into the Hawk zone, put it down behind the net. Athanasiou tried to clear it up the near boards, picked off by Bluger, who fired a shot in on goal immediately. And Mrazek makes the save with the glove and holds. Whistle stops play. We'll get a face-off in the Hawk zone.
You know, it's all kind of discretionary as far as the giveaways and the takeaways. The Blackhawks have had 16 giveaways in this game. Athanasiou with another one there. I mean, that's full possession inside your own end of the ice, and you're just not executing plays. And, you know, that's not something you can coach. That is something individually that you just have to be better at.
Now from the face-off, Brody grabs the puck along the inboards in the Hawk zone and whips it over everybody's head and down ice. And icing is going to be the call. We'll get a face-off again in the circle to Peter Mrazek's left. Got about 9 minutes left in the regulation stanza, the third stanza, I should say. Face-off now to the right of Mrazek. Athanasiou against Oman, who wins the face-off. Back to the left point it goes. A shot, they score. It's Q Suter this time. Clean face-off win back to Brandstrom from the left point. He fed it down to the front of the net. Q Suter was right there to slam it past Mrazek. Now it's 6-2 Vancouver. This goal scored at the 10:58 mark.
Yeah, that's another face-off loss. So you just lost 2 face-offs in your own end of the ice, and they both times ended up in the back of your net. I know I harp on it so much, but my goodness, it's puck possession. The Hawks have done a decent job, in large part by the fact that Dickinson has won 13 of his 15 faceoffs. Connor Bedard has lost 11 of his 12 draws after the Sea, lost that one cleanly. Unfortunately for the Blackhawks, 6-2 now. You mentioned, and again, Peter Mrazek, not much you can do. Vancouver's done a much better job of crowding the front of the net area and finding second and third opportunities, tips and rebounds.
For Suter, that's his first goal on the season from Brandstrom. Here's Teravainen on the left wing side in the Canucks zone. Flipped one into the goal crease, was intended for Bedard, but Lankinen gloved it off the ice and held on to the puck.
You can see what Teravainen was looking for there. Bedard was on the backside, but Brandstrom did a nice job. He was standing in front of Bedard, so Bedard couldn't get position on Lankinen, and that's how you box out. Allow Lankinen to see that play, front the shot, and he'll just settle things down with a 4-goal lead.
Besser and Foligno face off. Circle to the right of Lankinen. Besser wins this draw to Myers. Passing up the right wing at center ice, DeBrusque. He goes rink wide with a pass for Besser. He deflects it down behind the Hawk net. Vlasic pokes it out of there to the near sideboards. Foligno's got the puck, moves it over to Jones. Outlets to Teravainen, center ice. He'll backhand it down to the left wing corner, Canuck in. Tyler Myers in to get the puck. He'll carry behind his net up the left wing side. Tried to spoon it ahead. Knocked down with a high stick by Teravainen. Back into the Canucks zone, but the Canucks get control. Teravainen heads to the bench. Here's Bluger now pulling out the 60-degree wedge from the Canuck blue line. Lifts it to the Hawk line. Murphy took it back to Dickinson. In over the Canuck line. Penalty coming up here. This will be to the Canucks. Dickinson sweeps it to the right wing boards. Mikheyev there for the Hawks. Down to Dickinson, right corner. Back to Mikheyev. Mikheyev put it to the high slot to Bedard. Left point now to Donato. Back to Bedard along the left wing boards. Put it top of the right circle. Kaiser, he fires one over the net off the glass. Bedard then got control centers. Picked off between the circles by Sherwood, and the whistle blows. Well, looks like Teddy Bluger's doing the skate of shame for the Vancouver Canucks, and the Hawks are going to get their 4th Sitco power play on the night.
53, minor penalty interference.
When you start with Sitco, you're good to go.
Well, see if you can't get some good feeling into the tail end of this game right now. Got to start here if you have any opportunity to get back into this one. A lot of people here at the United Center have already taken off to head home.
Another drawn out one by the Canucks, and Roenick will spin it all the way down. Vlasic collects the puck in behind the Hawk net. He'll skate it out between the circles and then kept on going with it to center ice. Back to Bertuzzi, Hawk line, hands it off to Bedard coming by. Back to Tyler Bertuzzi. Put it over the Canuck line, left point, Foligno. Down to Teravainen, had his stick slashed out of his hands, and this is going to make things interesting.
Well, you know what?
5-on-3 power.
Really interesting, because you've got 1:34 to go here. You got a 5-on-3. You score quickly, you're still going to have a lot of time to continue on with the man advantage here. This is just a sloppy play by Roenick to slash the hand, or the stick out of the hands of Connor Bedard. Roenick knows it as soon as he does it. You score a couple quick power play goals here, and you're right back into this game. So big face-off win here. Move it around quickly. One thing that Richardson was talking about when they had the 5-on-3, they worked on it last week, earlier this week.
Bedard left circle now. Flips it over right wing side of the Canuck zone to Jones. The high slot Teravainen. To Bedard, top of the left circle. Tried to squeeze a pass through. Suter broke that up, but then Jones takes the puck back left point. To Teravainen, top of the right wing circle, over to Jones. Look out, he fires one past everybody, wide of the net, around the glass, and back down ice into the Hawk end.
Seth Jones has got to hit the net on that shot. Connor Bedard trying to pass a couple of plays through the middle of the zone there. Well, you got lots of room there. Why are you trying to pass it through a seam?
Bertuzzi now in the Canuck zone, top of the right circle, leaves it there for Teravainen, drifts into the high slot. Gave it to Bertuzzi, right wing circle. Back to Teravainen, to Bedard, bottom of the left wing circle. Fed it through right circle, Jones. Sent it down now to Bertuzzi along the end boards. 40 seconds on the 5-on-3. To Jones in the high slot, firing a wrist shot. Block, rebound, Bertuzzi shoots. He scores! This time Bertuzzi didn't miss. He picked up a loose puck beside the Canuck net, and with Lankinen down on his side, he lifted it in behind him. It's a power play goal, makes it 6-3 Vancouver with 5:56 left in period number 3.
Yeah, you still got a lot of time. just a single man advantage now. So the Blackhawks did what they needed to do on that 5-on-3 Sitco power play. And now see if they can't back it up here with another quick strike. Put a little doubt into the minds of the Vancouver Canucks with that goal. It's time to break out the Bandito. Celebrate every goal of the season with El Bandito Yankee Tequila. 6-3, 6 minutes to go.
And for Tyler Bertuzzi, that's going to be his second goal on the season. And it'll be his second on the power play as well. You get a whistle stopping play. Hawks still have 49 seconds of power play time with which to work. Offside call was made there. Now you got Craig Smith running into game referee Carter Sandlak. Excuse me, I'll correct myself. Gislan Hebert. And Hebert looked like he was going to pull Smith's stick out of his hands. 40 seconds left on the Hawk power play. Start with Sitko. You're good to go. Reichel into the Canuck zone. Dumps the puck to the right wing corner. Canuck in. It's pushed behind the net over to Desharnais, and he'll clear it up the right wing boards and down. Mrazek leaves the puck behind the Hawk net. Vlasic picks it up there. 20 seconds on the power play. Lead pass for Reichel. Canuck line. He deflects the puck off the inboards. Susi gave it a whack off the far glass. Kept in by the Hawk. Smith tried to drop it back to Vlasic. Canucks take it back instead. Shorthanded. Sherwood over the line, firing a shot. Kick save made by Mrazek. Hawks counterattack. Smith to center ice. To Hall over the Canuck line. Right circle. Tried to put it on goal. This deflects in behind. Canucks come to full strength. Hall in the left wing corner. Slaps it around to the right point. Reichel had left the rink, and the puck rolls around. Hits him in the skate in front of the benches. As he steps on the bench, Hawks get possession. Maroon just dumps it to the left wing corner. Canuck in. Quinn Hughes has it there. 6-3 Vancouver with 4:30 now left in period number 3. Höglander, Canuck line with the puck. Manning it ahead to center ice. Over the Hawk line. Pettersson to the right wing corner. Ends the puck behind the net to the far corner. TJ Brody had it. Had it pulled off his stick by Höglander. To Pettersson behind the net. Here's Elias Pettersson now. Put it back for Höglander. Off his stick to the point. Quinn Hughes has it. Moves into the high slot. Hammers a shot that goes wide. And then the puck taken by Donato. He'll chip it off the glass down to the Canuck blue line. Hughes is there to get it. Shot it to the Hawk line. Murphy bats it back to the Canuck line. Taken by Pettersson. He's back into the Hawk zone down the right wing to the corner. Pettersson behind the net now. Banks it to the left point. And Roenick is there. He'll fire a long wrist shot into the glove of Peter Mrazek, who will hold on, and a whistle will stop play. 3:42 left in regulation. 6-3 in favor of the Canucks. We'll find out if the Hawks have a massive comeback in store for their fans in the remaining 3:42 right after we take this break. This is Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
Hey, hockey fans. It's Chris Chelios. What are you sipping tonight? El Bandito Yankee is a new ultra-premium tequila that is 100% pure and natural with no additives. Just 100% blue agave. El Bandito Yankee Tequila is the most flavorful blue Weber agave in the world. Now available at Benny's, Mariano's, Jewel, and Woodman's. Go to elbanditoyankee.com to learn more about what makes us so damn good.
At Hyundai, we make a big deal about the little things, like the little fact that 9 Hyundai vehicles have earned IIHS top safety picks this year, and offering a little thing called America's Best Warranty, because delivering safety and quality, pretty big deal. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai, there's joy in every journey.
Lease the Tucson for $239 a month, or get 1.99% APR for 60 months. Visit your local Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealer today. Offers end October 31st. Call 224-661-0068 for details.
Hi, this is Dave Musil, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, Electric. You've seen those free furnace ads, or those free with the purchase of any air conditioner. Well, we all know those are too good to be true. At Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, Electric, we give an upfront, honest price. And I personally guarantee to beat any buy one, get one free offer by $1,000. Guaranteed. That's right. Any free furnace offer, I'll beat it by $1,000. Guaranteed. So call today.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
Hey, Hawks fans, this is Connor Murphy. Let's get back to John and Troy on 720 WGN.
Well, Who's Hot, Who's Cold, sponsored by Plumbers 911 Chicago, where they do it right. And the first time, well, they were cold, but the Nashville Predators pick up their first victory, a 2-0 win over the Boston Bruins. Who's hot? Well, the New York Rangers. They have now won 4 straight. They beat the Montreal Canadiens in Montreal 7-2. Who's hot? Who's cold? Sponsored by Plumbers 911 Chicago.
Coming into the evening, the Winnipeg Jets were hot, undefeated at 5-0. I haven't checked the scores. They did win.
So final 3-2 in St. Louis.
So 6-0 for the Jets. It's like a very strong, very solid hockey club.
Best start in franchise history for the Jets.
As we rejoin the play at center ice, Brandstrom takes the puck back into the Canucks zone about 15 feet, stops, spins off Donato, pokes the puck to center ice to Besser, roll off his stick. Hawks get it back. Bedard breaks into the Canucks zone down the left wing. Sweeping puck check there by Desharnais, and the puck goes down behind the net. Foligno's got it. To Brody, right point. Took a couple strides to the middle of the ice and fired one wide. Loose puck to the near boards. And Baines has got it there. He'll pass up the right side to center ice to Oman. He'll dump the puck down to the right wing corner Hawk zone. Brody darting in to get it. Brody with a bank pass up the left wing to Foligno, center ice. To Teravainen into the Canucks zone. He rolled away from a check from Soucy and put the puck down in behind the Canuck net. But Hronek there for the Canucks will hold it as the Canucks complete a line change. He's in no hurry.
Yeah, he's just going to wait it out here. Blackhawks, it's tough. You can't chase in behind the net, but at this point, you want to try and do something, push the pace a little bit here against Vancouver in the final 2 minutes.
Now Taylor Hall rolls off of a check, tried to put the puck over to a teammate. This deflects instead to Sherwood. And from the Hawk blue line, he turns to try and gun the puck down the boards. This hit the stick of Bertuzzi and ricochets over the glass and into the crowd. Approaching the 2-minute warning here. No, that's in football. 6-3 in favor of the Canucks. 2:02 on the clock. Face-off circle to Mrazek's left.
The fans here at the United Center still having a lot of fun now. Looking around the crowd on the Jumbotron here. And enjoying the night, even though the Hawks are going to lose this one.
Kaiser gains center ice on the left wing and dumps the puck slowly to the left wing corner. Canuck in. It's quickly cleared to center ice by Bluger. Taken back by Taylor Hall of the Hawks. Got it to Reichel across the line. He'll dump it down in behind the Canuck net. Desharnais poke checks it away to the far side of the rink. Bluger will skate it out to center ice and turns in front of the Hawk bench as he dumps the puck down in on Peter Mrazek. He stopped it with the pads. Kaiser's got the puck between the circles. He'll skate it to center ice. Here's Wyatt Kaiser dumping a puck down the right side boards in behind the Canuck net. Lankinen plays it away to the near boards. Craig Smith there for the Hawks. Put the puck to the left wing corner maroon. Back to Smith. To Allen, left point, firing a shot. Pad save made by Kevin Lankinen. Allen again for the left wing boards. Athanasiou back in the net. The Smith right circle fires. And Lankinen down with a butterfly save. We'll just plop on the puck at the top of the crease. We're just under 1 minute left to play in regulation. 6-3 Vancouver. Face-off circle to Lankinen's right.
Well, if you're Luke Richardson, how do you sort this one out? Just a strange beginning to the game. First shift in, 21 seconds. Vancouver scores. Blackhawks never led after that. Some crazy play and some questionable calls in that first 20 minutes. Frustration a little bit, but to Vancouver credit, they've had their focus in this last of 4 on the road.
I'll be interested in hearing the post-game analysis from the coaching staff. We get an offside at the Hawk blue line. A young man named Arshdeep Baines, who's from Surrey, British Columbia, which is pretty much a suburb of Vancouver. A face-off will be at center ice, just outside the Hawk blue line. Andreas Athanasiou wins this face-off back into the Hawk zone to Nolan Allen. Put it over to T.J. Brody. A little bank pass up the right wing for Craig Smith. He deflects it down ice beside the Canuck net. Lankinen put it over to the far side. Myers couldn't clear. Held in by the Hawks. Smith from the right wing boards. Sticks the puck off the glass behind the Canuck net. Suter put it back in behind to Soucy. He'll move a pass up the left wing at center ice. And it's snapped down the glass and in behind the Hawk net. That by Baines. Puck is directed around by Allen to the Canuck line for Athanasiou, but it bleeds off his stick. Bluger put it across down into the Hawk zone. Here's Heinen, who has a pair of goals In behind the Hawk net near corner, checked off the puck. Maroon will stick it down ice, in on Lankinen. He makes the final save of the hockey game as the horn sounds. And Kevin Lankinen in his career against his former team is now 3-0-0 as the Canucks win this game here tonight 6-3. They were outshot by the Blackhawks 33-30 for the game, but they prevailed where it counted, and that's on the final score. We'll be back to tell you more about it right after we take this break. This is Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
Sundays. A day for football and Bud Light. No easier way to enjoy your Sunday. Bud Light. Easy to Sunday, easy to enjoy. Bud Light is the official beer of the NFL. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch. Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Whether it's pro or college, the app to bet football is Circa Sports Illinois. Circa Sports is sports betting the way it should be. Circa Sports Illinois has high betting limits, low holds, and exceptional customer service. Bet on all your favorite teams in every game this season. Spreads, props, futures, or in-game, Circa Sports has it. Fund and bet like a pro from anywhere, anytime in Illinois. Download your new bookie today at circasports.com.
Cold weather and hockey season go together hand in hand, but your home isn't a hockey rink, and you want it to be the perfect temperature no matter the season. With Mitsubishi electric heating and air conditioning mini split systems, you get the ultimate comfort and efficiency every time, even in those difficult to heat places in your home. Their units are designed to deliver consistent comfort where you need it most. Check out Mitsubishi electric heating and cooling mini split systems today at getacomfyhome.com. Sundays. A day for football and Bud Light. No easier way to enjoy your Sunday. Bud Light. Easy to Sunday, easy to enjoy. Bud Light is the official beer of the NFL.